can't turn the swell off. The franchise.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Anti-Social Network and your favorite musers proudly present to you the podcast champions of the world. It's your favorite sexy boy host, Jaimie. You better know your role because we're coming down like a mastodon through the jungle. There's no chance in hell you'll rest in peace after this one. I walk alone. This time is now. The time is now, and it's my time. The fire burns with my perfection as it's time to play the game. But at last, I get to announce my co-host himself. He's unstable and lives a life of broken dreams. He's a hitman, but he doesn't lie, cheat, steal, or none of that shit. The cult of personality in his head is drawing a line in the sand. Break the walls down for the next big thing. Chancy motherfucking Grave.
Hi.
Every time, it never gets old.
It never does.
And that's right, folks. We're back once again for Wrestling Themes Part 2. It seems like a whirlwind week of brackets on this show. But, well, we might be back next weekend too. We'll see. I don't know. I'm working on that. And yes, Chancey will be playing a dual role today as he will be JoJo the Idiot Circus Boy as well, providing color commentary just like the king himself. And we have some new faces today as well, so let me introduce my roundtable today in a way. We, of course, are joined again by Freddie Fisher, head bastard of Bracket Bastards.
I am the head bastard, myself, and I am glad to be here today.
And, of course, we also have Shana Lindaman back from Crime Rewind. And I don't know
Who
why
is
I want to
this
say
Shanda you think you speak of?
your new name. Get used to it. And, of course, joining us again, as always, the legendary Don Vito himself. As always. This is why him and Chancey are good friends. But
I'm still fucking baked. Shut the fuck up.
Damn, Vito, damn. But of course, we have a newcomer today. You may not recognize the face, but I've been voting his brackets on Twitter for a while now, and I've been trying to get him on a show, and it finally happened because he's doing the same exact bracket on Twitter in a way. I don't know if it's the same rankings, but it's the same bracket. We have Brian from Brian's Brackets.
Oh,
how you doing today, Brian?
I'm very confused about what's happening here, but yes, thank you for having me.
Oh, you'll get it pretty quick. Don't worry about it.
All right,
just wait. Good. This has just begun, sir.
Yeah.
Right.
Trial by fire around here.
Yes, sir.
Especially with these panelists. And that means that, and just so everybody knows, because Chancey is on color commentary today as JoJo, anytime someone doesn't want to vote in a match, we're going to have a rule today where they can do a hot tag to Chancey, and he could jump in the ring with a chair and get ready to take out your opponent. So, will he go the same way as you, though? Or will the chair come swinging back at you? We don't know that yet. Those circus folk are pretty unpredictable. That's for sure. And so the audience knows the lineup today will be Brian starting us off, followed by Freddie, myself, Shana, and then Vito bringing up the rear like always. Sorry, Shana, once again. I know. Don't threaten you with a good time. But the first matchup of the night, we'll jump right into this since these are the top 36 theme songs in wrestling, which I agree with most of these. So we're going to have fun with it. But the first one we have up here is number 14, Invasion, or also called Who's Next, Goldberg's theme song, versus number 29 by Saliva's I Walk Alone, Batista's theme song. And Brian gets to start us off. Which way you want to go, Brian?
All right. That's a good matchup. I will say, I think there were two peaks of me following WWE. One of them was probably 2001 when I was in elementary school. And then probably like late 2009, I'd say. So like Batista was probably at a peak. And I really did get amped to that. And I think I'm gonna go with I Walk Alone. That's my vote for this one.
All right. How about you, Mr. Freddie?
I'm going to go with I Walk Alone as well. Goldberg's theme music, there's about 30 seconds of it that's actually pretty good. and iconic when it comes to Goldberg alone. But like I Walk Alone is a damn good song. Period.
Yes. And I'm going to throw one to Goldberg, though, just to keep this a little interesting, even though I never was a WCW fan. I never was that big a Goldberg fan, but I enjoyed Gilbert more than I enjoyed Goldberg. But I will throw in a Goldberg, though, just to keep a little bit of a pity vote and a little bit of a keep it going vote. But, Shana, which way you want to go?
I've never been a Goldberg fan. Like, he didn't, like, make me, I was going to say make me excited, but you little dirt balls will take it the wrong way.
I was going to say,
Never.
Bald-headed men don't do it for you?
No. Not, I think I don't know. He just looks super fucking goofy. So I think I'm going to go.
Touch of the Downs is what he looks like.
What'd you say?
I said, it looks like he's got touch of the Downs. Fucking hate Goldberg.
So I'm going to go with Batista.
And, of course, bringing up the rear. Vito, which way you want to go?
Batista.
Well, that means I Walk Alone gets to walk into the second round here. But to see who it's going to face, Freddie gets to start this next matchup. And it's number 13. No, Rob, Wild Thing was on yesterday's. And I told you it got to the quarterfinals before it got taken out by Kane. Goddamn Finger 11. But this matchup here is going to be number 13, My Time, Triple H and Chyna's theme song, versus number 28, My Time Is Now, John Cena's theme song.
Intriguing pairing. Name-wise alone, My Time and My Time Is Now. Both really good songs, but I think as far as longevity and everything else goes, I'm going to have to go with My Time Is Now on this one. It's been used in so many memes and GIFs and a whole bunch of other things going on that I absolutely love. So I'm going to have to go with that one.
Yeah, right. And yeah, the pairing, this one, I didn't do this on purpose even. That's just the way the rankings went. But I love they went together. And Rob, I can't wait to hear you tell me a Goldberg story. I really can't. But
it's about Goldberg botching some move.
I'm almost guaranteeing Rob worked in the locker room with Goldberg at one point. I'm sure he was wrestling during that time. So, but as far as this one goes, I do like John Cena's theme song. I always liked it to some degree. It's had some of the best WrestleMania entrances with it, but I gotta give it to Triple H and Chyna though, because the My Time / Our Time theme song was freaking amazing. Like the My Time, Our Time theme song was amazing. I loved it when I loved Triple H and Chyna together back in the late 90s. So I got to go with My Time. And that brings it down to Shana.
One of the very few times anyone will ever hear me say this, I agree with Jaimie.
Oh, you say it a lot of times. You just don't want to admit it.
I will be damned.
I know.
Oh, apparently, Rob met Goldberg at a bowling alley. Interesting.
No, nice.
But that brings it down to Vito. Is it going to be My Time or My Time Is Now?
I don't even remember their song when they were fucking came. The 6 months that they came out together, whatever the fuck it was. It's fucking John Cena.
It was like a couple of years at least.
Music, like we talked about yesterday. It's like when the music hits, you know who the fuck it is. If you played me their song right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you who the fuck it was. Everybody knows who the fuck John Cena's music is the second it is. Even if you don't like wrestling, you know his fucking music.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
It transcends wrestling. It's not just a wrestling theme song. It's like a whole bunch of shit. It's like the entire Yes movement
like
type
you got
thing.
Undertaker's Gong and you got John Cena's fucking shit and Foley's car crash. Like,
yep.
And the 2001 Space Odyssey.
Yes.
As soon as that hits, you know exactly what the fuck is going on.
The only thing with the 2001 Space Odyssey, though, of course, Flair, if you don't have the woo in front of it, it's really, really, really slow.
Well, yeah.
So
So what you're saying is that
the
Ric
Woo
Flair made 2001 Space Odyssey theme song
better.
even better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But
Are those
Agreed.
kind words about Flair from you?
it is kind of Flair. If you notice, my thing on there says Fifth Horseman.
You don't get the woo. If you don't get the woo, you don't get the pop.
That's what I'm saying though. If you don't get the woo, you don't get the pop.
Yep.
But that means it's going back up the top to Brian to break a tiebreaker because it's 2-2 right now.
This one is hard, I will say. Because I remember when I started watching Triple H, that was around that time when my time was coming through. But honestly, it's just My Time Is Now has got to be. That's my vote. My Time Is Now by John Cena. It's got to be it. I mean, what really comes to mind, not even just the whole John Cena thing, going through like all the different media, just that radio prank involving like that has just gone viral, involving that, just being like, "Are you ready? It's John Cena," just like in a ladder, super swap, like a saliva swapping match, just insane. But yeah, on that, crazy.
One intriguing thing about My Time, by the way, is that at the very end of the song, and actually a couple times throughout the song, but the very end of the song, they repeat it a couple times. They ask who's sleeping with who, which is really funny because considering it's Triple H in China, and then there's an entire thing with like Stephanie McMahon type thing, and they're still asking who's sleeping with who during this entire time period. I just found that funny.
Plus the whole X-Pac thing during that time period as well.
Yeah, it's like who's sleeping with who?
A little Easter egg there.
Yes, there is. But that means I get to start this one, and we were just speaking of this, but it's number 27, Perfection, Mr. Perfect's theme song, versus number 12, also Splach Zarathustra, a.k.a. Space Odyssey 2001, Ric Flair's theme song.
You did a really good job on that, by the way.
I come from a German family, man. Come on, I can do German.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, you did a damn good job on that. That had some serious awk to it, and I'm impressed.
I'll accept it.
He's there with the German. Jeremy going to send Shana into fucking fits.
I know. Gets me all.
He's going to get all verklempt.
Verklempt for sure.
Start having fucking flashbacks from the ancestors.
I know. Don't turn the oven off.
My oven's not working right now. Thank you. I tried putting too much in it. But Rob Wild. No, I have not heard of the Bret Hart Shawn Michaels mashup. You'll have to show it to me, message me sometime with it. But
if anybody's worried our oven was not on, we're good.
And
time for a shower.
I'm gonna go Ric Flair because it's Ric fucking Flair. I have to go with him over Mr. Perfect, who I never was a fan of to begin with. But,
what?
Yeah.
How dare you?
That reasoning is irrelevant. I don't know if that reasoning is very great, but you know what? Fine, we'll take it. Mr. Perfect.
I'm agreeing with you on this one, Brian. It's like, are you voting for the man or the music?
Well, the music. That woo. That's all you need is that woo.
There's no woo. That's what we were just saying. There's no woo in this. It is simply, and this is actually this song is actually not a trademark song. This is the original, like the way back when music. So you cannot get copyright on it. I can play it if you want me to play it, because you're not. But the thing is, though, is that if you have the woo, and then the don don don, that one, that's a completely different thing than what you have on here.
You can't blame me.
I think they did at some point actually add the woo before the music started.
They did,
but that's not what this is.
Spotify doesn't fucking have it. You can't blame me.
We have a technicality here.
Okay.
Ooh.
And Rob wants to vote Mr. Perfect. If you weren't working, Rob, you could be here. But yeah, I'm going for Ric Flair anyway because it's fucking Ric Flair, the legend, the man, the myth. Just don't bring my airplane with you. That's all I gotta say. But
not the music.
And it's Space Odyssey music. That music's amazing. But which way you want to go, Shana?
Chancey, you're in.
Oh yeah, we're going Ric Flair with this shit.
and just like Hornswoggle, Chancey gets the hot tag in. He's like, you call me a midget, you son of a bitch?
You can call me whatever the fuck you want as long as I get to vote for Ric Flair. Shit.
Rob, if you want to come on, man, we need a 7th. Come on in. I'll shoot you the link real fast. And you just got off. Ooh, lucky you.
Stay away from Jeremy's mom's carpet.
Yeah.
there's a pile there already.
Suffered enough.
I feel when they burn that carpet, dude, I feel so bad for that. Like all those children.
It's be like in the cartoons when all the souls just leaving the fucking
Oh, yeah.
Like at the scene on the end of chapter 2. Or the
Be
chapter
like
1.
the end of the anime, just fucking souls everywhere.
Right. Well, it'd be my kids, so you know they're all going straight down to hell. But
like the devil's trying to grab him with coat hangers.
But
get on here, you little bastards.
But Vito, which way you gonna go, Vito? Ric Flair or Mr. Perfect?
Fucking Ric Flair. Like, I love Mr. Perfect, don't get me wrong. He's amazing. His music, it's just, I couldn't tell you what it is. Like, it wasn't some memorable fucking music.
Well,
sometimes it comes down to that for the vote, man. You're right.
Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect was amazing. He was such a fucking amazing athlete. It was crazy. But
Mr. Perfect's music
goes, his entrance music was not that great.
Mr. Perfect's interest music sounds a lot like Pomp and Circumstance, which would be Macho Man's music.
Yeah.
So if you can remember Macho Man's music, it's pretty much the same thing.
Well,
but it's not as good because I couldn't have told you that Mr. Perfect had that without you telling me.
Same.
That's what
Same.
I'm saying.
I
hear Pomp Circumstance, I immediately either Jay Lethal and Macho Man. It's the same thing at the same time.
That means Ric Flair is moving on to the next round. But Brian, which way would you have gone?
I think I gotta go Ric Flair. I do. Whether there's a woo or not, I mean, it's just I do associate with Ric Flair. So I think I gotta go with Ric. I do. Yeah. No. Indeed, I do. And it's funny. I put Mr. Perfect as a 16 seed on mine, like lower. I'm shocked that he got that low, but still, like still is a great song. But Ric Flair.
Well, he's number 20. He's number 27 on this ranking. Like whatever website guy.
Well, I guess I shouldn't say 16 seed. I should say he was like 60 something, like 62nd out of like 64. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh no, this is the top. This is the top 36. The bottom 36. Some of them most.
I know this is whole different. Yeah,
which is a good thing in a way. But Freddie, just to finish it off, is it going to be a sweep, or are you going to give one to Mr. Perfect?
I'm going to give it a sweep. As people know, I'm not a Ric Flair fan. Yes, that is completely true. But I do love this song. As I said yesterday, I'm going to go music over man or woman in some situations. I don't know if you have a woman on here, actually. You did until you took out Lita.
Is there a woman on this?
I thought you were talking about on the bracket. Like,
I know.
And I was like, wait a damn minute. Don't let my mustache just...
No. No, yesterday's Lita was on it. It was the only woman on. She was the only woman on there, and it was taken out like the last minute. And I actually like Lita's theme music, but I do love this song though because it's one of those songs that you can just kind of lay back and not really drift away on, but you can imagine a whole bunch of stuff going on, like dun dun da 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 da. It's one of those iconic songs of all time. It reminds me a lot of Planet of the Apes.
Hey, wait! Can you do that? Can you do that intro one more time for me? Because I loved how you did it.
Yeah, it was very passionate. Very passionate.
Yeah, okay, the entire
go.
go.
Bust your balls, brother. I had to bust your balls. Sorry.
It's all right.
Name's JJ, by the way. Nice to meet you guys.
With feeling.
Which, folks, now we finished that matchup and Ric Flair's moving on with a sweep. We can bring in Chance, you're still gonna be playing JoJo, but we could bring on two more guests to this to make it a more fun matchup here. We have AJ Capasso from Talking to the Source podcast, and of course, the head of Antisocial Network himself, Rob Wild Things Wild.
Where? I hate that fucking guy.
So now the new lineup will, of course, go AJ, Brian, Freddie, Jaimie, Rob, Shana, and then Vito. But we also will tell our newcomers at any time they don't want to pick a matchup, they can give a hot tag to JoJo, the Idiot Circus Boy, aka Chansey, and he can take your pick for you.
Dun dun.
He may bring
the old hot tag.
That was my nickname in college.
I gotta say
this is why we keep Shannon around all the time, at all times.
Yes, I agree.
True story. At my grandmother's funeral, my best friend asked me, "Where are your grandma's tits?"
in my mouth.
She's like, did she have cancer? No.
Okay. And moving on at this point.
Yep.
Shout out, love you, Kelly. I know you're listening.
But that's going to bring us to the next matchup here. And it's number 11 by It Lives, It Breathes. Metalingus, Edge's theme song, versus number 26, Rap Sheet, Booker T / Harlem Heat's theme song.
Ooh.
And this one is going to get started off by... it's going to get started off by Rob, so that's the last one.
Oh, shit. I really like both of those guys on a personal level.
Yep.
So, like, their theme songs kind of hit me like, oh, dude, those are my dudes. I'm going to go with Book, though.
Yeah. It's not the Booker T theme song I love, but it was a good one still.
Yeah, but Booker back in Houston, he stamped my ghetto card for life, so I've always got a soft spot for Book.
Do I want to know what stamp your ghetto card means?
And the Harlem Hangover was a great fucking move. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, yeah, it was. But Shana, which way you want to go?
I'm going to keep it interesting and go with Edge.
Well, I think you heard Lingus and you thought something else, but...
Oh, maybe that's it.
But, Vito, which way you want to go?
Booker T.
And that brings up to AJ. Is it Edge or Booker T?
Dude, I'm going to go with the Harlem Heat. Not going to lie.
A little surprised on that one, honestly.
Well, I was going to go Booker T, but everybody did, and... You know, Booker T's an amazing wrestler, but I was like, you know what? Let me switch it up. Let me do something different.
Well, it's Edge versus Booker T / Harlem Heat.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, Edge all the way.
Thank you.
Yep.
Right.
Boo! Boo, new guy. Boo!
Boo this man!
But which way you want to go there, Brian?
Both very good songs, but I think I got to go with Metalingus. I think just the whole combo of you think,
Not a girl.
Just that straight up hard rock. Yes, indeed. That shit is great. I do love Metalingus, so that's my vote.
Which brings it down to Freddie. Which way are you going to go? Are you going to tie it up, or are you going to push Booker T? Actually, you can tie it up, or you can go for Edge, I should say.
I'm going to go for Metalingus because it sounds like Cunnilingus, and it just makes me laugh.
Oh, so the same reason I thought Shana picked it.
Makes me miss college.
You already did that one.
I know, but it's still a lingering thought.
I mean, you can always go back to college. There's no age limit.
Yeah, you could be Rodney Dangerfield.
So I can have 2 degrees that are
gonna get
awesome.
Dude, that was a damn good movie.
It depends on how much you want to go back to that college life.
I mean, I could go back to the college life without the college.
Thank you, Emma. Glad to have you watching.
More power to you, Hooker. Damn.
And so that means Metalingus moves on, and I was gonna vote for Metalingus as well, just because I love it. I love the song and I love Edge. Like, so it's a double-headed thing there. Booker T is good too, but it's not his theme song I like. Can You Dig It? It's a good theme song. So, hello, Steve-O. How's it going? But that means the next matchup is going to get started by Shana.
Yay!
And it's number 10, Break the Walls Down, Chris Jericho's theme song, versus number 25 from Killswitch Engage, This Fire Burns, CM Punk's theme song.
Oh, man.
No, that's
Metal matchup right here. A metal matchup.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy, you're in.
I was really hoping she wasn't gonna do that. Fuck. What was the other one than Killswitch?
Break the Walls Down, Chris Jericho.
Oh God, I fucking loved that one.
Wasn't that the Y2J fucking?
It was,
Oh,
yeah.
dude, that's so good with the fucking countdown before it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Y2J because I'm hoping that one of CM Punk's other intro songs will come in down the line, and then that'd be a better vote for me anyway.
I believe it is, or it was on yesterday. I don't remember honestly, but
No, Cult of Personality was
yeah.
It's
Cult
on
of Personality is on the list. It's like six or seven songs down.
Making Chancey do all of my dirty work.
It wasn't the intro. It wasn't with
Sounds
with all whatever you did. I heard it.
Sounds like you're college again there, Shana. But we're doing good. Steve-O, how you doing? And yeah, Nando agrees, CM Punk theme song. But all right, that brings it down to Vito. Vito, which way you want to go?
Unlike Freddie, I will vote against CM Punk because he's a piece of shit. So, not CM Punk, obviously.
But tell me, why is he a piece of shit in your opinion?
CM Punk?
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking stuck-up little shit.
Yeah,
I
just was wondering. I just wanted to know your opinion.
He sat in the fucking entryway of the arena and cried for like a fucking half hour until they made him get off the stage. Like,
oh, I know.
That was mostly a work though. That wasn't as fucking cool as it was made out to be.
Yeah. How about his UFC career that lasted 5 minutes?
Yikes.
Oh,
I think everybody has sat at their desk and cried for a half an hour every once in a while, to be fair.
I can't say I ever have, but I'll go out in the parking lot, smoke a joint before I do that. But
that's right, sir. That's correct.
That's why I do my job nowadays. I fucking go out and smoke a joint on lunch and fucking come back in. I'm even better to customers on the phone then because I'm more friendly. But
I work from home.
I
can
miss
just do that while I work from home.
But AJ, is it going to be CM Punk or Chris Jericho?
It's totally going to be CM Punk, even though I've met Chris Jericho multiple times. And when he first came back, the Break the Walls was awesome. But I'm going to be honest, CM Punk all the way because I love Killswitch Engage.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not that big a Killswitch Engage fan, but that song I do like. But which way you want to go, Brian?
Both tough matchup once again, but there's only one of these that is on the playlist, and that is "This Fire Burns" by Killswitch Engage, and I think that is going to be my vote. Chris Jericho's brand, though, that Y2J brand was great.
Yeah, but which brings it down to Freddie. It's all tied up at the moment.
I'm gonna have to go with "Break the Walls Down" on this one. I am voting against CM Punk. Just for the simple fact, as Chancey said, this is not the actual CM Punk song that I'm used to hearing, which is, of course, Cult of Personality, which is the better of the two.
I mean, I love Killswitch Engage, just preferred, the other one.
So at least you are going by the song and not by the wrestler.
Well,
by the song.
It's down to me next, and I mean, I never was a big fan of Jericho back in the day. I always thought he was just like an arrogant little SOB. And CM Punk, I did Break the Walls Down, the music I did like, but I got introduced to CM Punk when he was coming out to Killswitch Engage. Like that's when I started watching Wrestling Engage when he was coming out to that, and I love that fucking song. Like you knew that was him when it was coming out. Like as soon as you heard that, you're like, oh, it's CM Punk. So yeah, I'm going with CM Punk. Plus that ties it up for Rob to be the tiebreaker.
Anybody who's watching this who knows me is going to shit talk the fuck out of me if I go with Punk. Because me and him just do not like each other. I respect the ever-loving shit out of Punk. But, yeah, he's a dick. Jericho's just got a better song.
Vindication. Oh,
Man,
Cookie
you know,
Monster. Fucking.
If word of this does get back, Punk, and, you know, you still have hard feelings, suck my fat dick.
Get him.
There it is.
There it is. You heard
There
it
it
first.
is. I love it.
But that means we're going down to the next matchup, start off by Vito. And it's actually the song I mentioned last night. I used to use in the trampoline wrestling days all the time when I was a kid. It's number 9, another Jimmy Hart influenced song, Sexy Boy, Shawn Michaels, HBK versus number 24, Next Big Thing by Brock Lesnar.
Is that even a contest?
Yeah, it's like I like Lesnar, and his music is pretty like it's him, but fucking HBK's music, dude, that shit hits, the whole arena loses their fucking mind every single fucking time.
They do.
If it doesn't matter when they can play it 20 years after he's dead. The music hit, the whole ring is gonna pop because it's fucking one of the most iconic wrestling fucking things outside of like John Cena.
So HBK gets a vote. Which way you want to go, AJ?
I'm gonna go HBK, man.
And Brian?
I am also going Sexy Boy. Sexy Boy HBK. That's some hot shit.
Literally. And Freddie?
More of a metalhead than whatever Sexy Boy is. I'm gonna have to go with Brock Lesnar on this one, and I disagree with the pop on that one. To be perfectly honest, I think nowadays Brock Lesnar, the Next Big Thing, and Sexy Boy would actually get just the same amount of pop nowadays.
Well,
I don't even think so because you don't even hear HBK shit that often. So it's not like because right now Lesnar's on like every other week.
Yeah, they're trying to build him up.
Him and fucking Umos or whatever that fucking big old motherfucker he's gonna fucking fight at WrestleMania.
what's going on, Anthony? Glad to see you watching, buddy.
That's gonna be a shit show, and I'm gonna be there to watch. I'm super stoked.
I'm trying to get my computer turned on so I can actually see you guys in a better way than on my phone because my phone's dying. So don't mind me right at the moment.
All right. And
I think we would be morally remiss if we didn't actually mention the fact that Jimmy Hart's fucking guitar solo in the middle of that song is metal as fuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is why, as I'm the one going next, Sexy Boy's moving the fuck on because that was my theme song when I was the 200-pound middle schooler that was wrestling on the trampoline with the other kids, destroying them. So the ironicness of it all. But,
I thought you were about to say you were like. I thought you were about to say you're going to go on the bus to that. Stop playing it going onto the school bus.
I could have. I lived right at the school bus
You
stop.
could've.
I easily could have had my stereo going in the morning. But
Hell yeah.
Rob, HBK's moving on, but which way would you have voted?
Wild Thing. Wild Thing. That's my vote.
That was yesterday, Rob.
Hey, motherfucker, it's any time I say it is.
Dude.
I'll go with Michaels, of course.
And which way you want to go there, Shana?
I know that we're supposed to vote for the music over the person, but there's just something about Brock Lesnar that makes my asshole itchy, so I cannot vote for him. So Yeah, no.
Does he give
Yeah,
off
honestly.
third right vibes? Is that why your butthole itches?
Yeah, there's just something about him that makes me want to dig at my asshole like I've got worms or something, and it's just not pleasant. So I have to go with AJ.
That's serious,
They
right
call him
there.
Brock the
I
Ledger
know.
Lesnar.
And it's not even a hygiene
Fucking 3
issue.
fingers deep. Ugh.
Yeah, it's not even a hygiene issue. Like,
That's what
my
you say.
rectal hygiene is impeccable. It's just a distaste for Brock Lesnar.
Well, I'm glad we had this conversation.
I'm all about sharing
I'm
what the best
I'm
is.
dying. It's great. This is the greatest
love
shit
it.
ever.
I mean, that's those Nebraska. That's that Nebraska corn-fed boys right there that does it to you, Shana. But
I'm in Iowa.
I said those Nebraska corn-fed boys do it for you, huh?
Who are you even talking about?
What?
Brock Lesnar.
No, Brock Lesnar from Minnesota, dude.
All the Midwest are the same to me, Freddie. We've been through this.
Yeah, because Colorado is halfway between Iowa and freaking Massachusetts. Yeah, I'm aware of that.
My name is Jaimie, and geography is not my thing.
It was when I had to know it for a test, but since then,
Neither
Mississippi
the
is
alphabet.
purple.
We were doing like the voting on the last one, the Nightwish one,
Not in some places after dark.
and he was like Phoenix, and he started like putting him in the order by Phoenix with an F.
Nice.
Not your most
That
brilliant.
tells you everything you need to know, right?
Can confirm.
hey, when you drink during podcast, shit happens. It makes it funnier. That's why I drink during podcasting. But moving on, the next matchup gets started off by AJ because we're back at the top, and it's number 8. It's number 8. 5 Alarm Music's Rock House NWO's theme song versus number 23 Motorhead's theme song Lie in the Sand for Evolution.
All the way NWO. All the way. Because it's too sweet. Sorry. Had to throw that in there.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Right there, baby.
Brian, which way you want to go?
I will tell you this. For the past week, I have spoken to a lot of people about my bracket, which Evolution got upset in the first round by Hardy Boys, Loaded. It was like a 12 seed over 5. And I got to tell you that, like, Evolution, people have told me that's like the best theme song that they've ever heard. And I'm just like, I disagree. I really just don't. I don't like the Evolution song. Wait a minute. I lost my train of thought. Who is it against again?
NWO.
NWO Rock, and that one's okay too. I think I just put a pretzel on my head here, guys. I'm going with Rock House. NWO. I think it's a better one.
Freddie, how about you?
I got so much shit in the bracket that we just did today over in Bracket Bastards because Evolution was facing the Freebirds in a play-in matchup, and Evolution lost.
Tell you, man.
Yep. And Jaimie. No, this wasn't theme song. This was like a legit faction. So 3
That's
more
what
members.
I'm saying, what the
Okay.
fuck? Evolution
So-
was so much better than fucking Freebirds.
Are you fucking on crack, dude? You're gonna
That's a
put
valid
down
question.
the birds. You're gonna
That's what I'm
put down
saying.
the birds.
And Rob, I'm agreeing with Rob on this one because Jaimie, who's first time host, she came up with the rules. All of the play-in matchups were done because there's a lot of them where each of us got to go around and choose solo who would pick the play-in match, who would win between the play-in matchups. And it was Evolution versus the Freebirds was my pick. And of course, the Freebirds went on to play in round 1. So I got major crap for that.
As you should.
Their theme song is not much better. I'm going to go with Rock House on this one.
Yeah, the Freebirds theme song yesterday lost pretty fast, if I remember straight. But
You guys voted down Bad Street. What is wrong? You call yourself wrestling fans?
let's see. It lost to, if I can fucking find it here, even.
Oh, I think you're about to upset me. I can feel it.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wait a minute. It was a play-in, wasn't it? Or am I wrong? No, I was wrong about that.
That's even worse.
Freebirds get disrespected too.
It lost to Rob Van Dam's Walk by Pantera.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Bad Street was a completely unique original song, and Van Damme took Pantera's shit and called it his own. Like, fuck that shouldn't that. You are wrong for that, sir, and you just dropped a point in my book.
Oh,
I did not make these rankings.
Your show. Take control of it, goddammit. To say that Evolution is better than the Birds. All Evolution was Vince McMahon's version of the Horsemen. The Birds were unique, man. What? You gonna
but you still have
Van Bordy would beat
Flair.
shades of
You had
shit.
Triple H, Prime Triple H, friggin' Batista and Orton when he was like 21 or whatever. Fucking Evolution.
Okay, it's really easy to take your top stars and mash them together. Take a couple Southern boys who came up with creating their own unique tag team to the heights of success that they went. The fucking Evolution was naturally going to win because Vince put his money behind it. You know why the Birds came out on top? Because the people loved to hate them.
I'm sorry for starting this, Jeremy.
Well,
look what you did, Frederick. Ah.
The only thing I knew about the Freebirds really was that Michael Hayes was part of it, and then he became the Hardy Boys manager with his tight ass leather shirts and shit. Like, so yeah, but
yeah, they did Michael Hayes dirty with that fucking shit.
But
dude, Michael Hayes is lucky he had a job talking shit to Andre on his first day working for Vince, his first and last day.
But
yeah,
I'm gonna give a vote to Evolution line in the sand just to keep this moving because I don't want it to then go out that fast. Even though I didn't watch wrestling when Evolution was going on, it was in between my wrestling watching periods. But which way you want to go, Rob?
Do you really have to ask? I'm going with the Freebirds.
I was gonna say after all that, he's gonna go with Evolution.
Freebirds. I know. I got myself so worked up. What were the options again?
NWO versus Evolution.
Yeah, NWO. Anything that Scott Hall is in is better than anything anybody else is doing.
Amen to that.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I love the video on Facebook I see all the time of The Rock making fun of NWO. Like, that's the funniest thing ever. Hey, Chico, big Razor Ramon. But yeah, so.
Yeah, but nothing beats the time. Nothing beats the time where Rock and Cena recently went at it, and Rock came out with a guitar and basically stated all this stuff about John Cena. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I was watching wrestling then. That was fucking hilarious. Oh
yeah,
you fruity pebble bitch. That was like the funniest thing ever. But,
yeah. Well, question. I have a question for you guys before we continue. Do you guys like AEW?
Fuck yeah, we have talent. At least some of us do. Freddie,
I'm not a fan.
Okay. They make fantastic.
Truly, I have not even gotten into it.
Yeah, I feel you. No, that's cool.
I don't have time for wrestling anymore, but
I think AEW would have been much more successful if Tony Khan actually had testicles, but he's a bitch.
Oh,
I can't argue.
I was going to say they make fantastic root beer, but I think I'm wrong.
That's ANW.
I like that one. That was nice.
Yeah, fucking Jesus.
That was good. That was good.
Shut it, Vito.
Speaking of Shana, which way you want to go, Shana?
NWO.
Hey yo.
And that brings down to Vito himself. Which way would you have gone, even though NWO is moving on?
Well, of course I do, dude. I watched Bastards Beach live when fucking Hogan turned on the world. Okay, NWO for life.
The New World Organization, brother.
Dude, that shit was crazy as fuck watching Bastards Beach '96.
Now, see, if you're on the conspiracy bracket that me and Chancey did on my other show at one point, we talked about NWO a lot. Different organizations, but same idea.
And you know what's really funny about that big Hogan turn was as he was walking to the ring, Bobby Heenan straight up dropped the whole ball on what was about to happen. And the world was still blown away that Hogan turned on Savage. But as he's walking to the ring, randomly Heenan goes, "But whose side is he on?" Oh, shit, Bobby, why did you say that? Hogan never even
Probably
hinted.
because everybody knew that nobody believed Bobby the Brain Heenan, even if he told them the truth.
Yeah, Bobby could have been like, he's their third member, and they would have been like, shut the fuck up, Bobby. Like, fucking, like.
Which means we're going to the play-ins for the first half of round one here. And the first play-in gets started off by Brian, and it's number 30, Cult of Personality by Living Color for CM Punk, and number 34, Whole Lot of Groove, Cactus Jack's theme song.
Oh, shit.
I will be honest. You said I start, right? I think I'm starting.
You might well.
Yes, you are.
I am. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I feel like I have not heard. I mean, I've heard Cactus Jack's like theme, but at the point where I'm like, I don't know if I can like put it on the same level of like being able to decipher the two. I am going to go with Cult of Personality. I am going to do that. I almost was like, maybe I'll chalk it up, but I'm going to vote for CM Punk's Cult of Personality. But I don't really associate, just because I like the song, though. I don't know if I can really associate him with that song, because I've heard it multiple times before, but I think in this case, I got to say Cult of Personality is going to be going on.
It's such a great song.
It is. It definitely is.
It is. And Chancey actually brought that album on one of our shows on Maniacal Music Musings. So, but or was it Grace Hits, Chancey? I don't remember.
I believe it was the actual album, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, but I couldn't remember. I know you brought Grace Hits on before. But that brings it down to Freddie. Which way are you going to go?
This is CM Punk. This is definitely Cult of Personality. This is one of my top 10 theme songs of all time across all fields.
See, I got to go for Cactus Jack for the theme song and the man, because in the late 90s or 2000s, if you heard this theme song come on, you knew it was fucking Cactus Jack. And Cactus
Blood
Jack
was coming.
Cactus Jack was one of the biggest badasses ever. So it's got to go to Cactus Jack. I mean, he went through so much shit. But Rob, which way you want to go?
Well, if we're talking about hardcore, we're talking about Terry Funk. Oh, wait, that's not it. Okay.
Chainsaw
I'm not
Charlie
gonna
there?
vote this way just because I think Phil's such a prick. I'm going to go with Cactus just because I like Cactus. I think his music was riveting and energizing. But with both guys, as soon as the first note hit, you knew exactly who the fuck was coming. So I guess for me, it's going to break down to who do I dislike out of the two, and it's Phil. That's Punk.
Yeah, I've seen some memes lately where other wrestlers agree with you in current day as well. But Shana, which way are you going to go since it's all tied up?
I'm going Cactus Jack.
Which means it goes down to Vito.
Oh, it's down to me, huh? Well, I'm going Cactus Jack, because as I stated previously.
Why do you sound like you're talking on a prison phone?
Right.
Can you put some money on my books, please?
Yes.
Love after lockup.
It definitely sounds like he's on a prison phone.
I got 4 soups. 4 soups.
What I want to know
Honey bun.
From an inmate at.
Well, AJ, which way would you have gone, even though Cactus Jack moves into the first round?
Okay, so we're talking about like what's the best like entrance like music?
Yeah. Theme song.
Okay, okay. So I like Cactus Jack, obviously, but the best one that I always found funny was Billy Gunn's when it was "I'm an ass man" or whatever it said. That cracked me up. So I mean, but
unfortunately, that wasn't in the top 72 even, which made me sad because
but I say we include that one because if we're gonna put Ass Man in, I change my fucking vote, dude.
We're not including the Ass Man in this one, but
son of a bitch.
I
started a trend, baby.
No, I can't even see where to put him in without pissing somebody off. So, honestly,
Not on this side of the bracket now.
not on this side of the bracket. No, on yesterday's bracket, I could have put him in at some point.
Yesterday's for sure you could have put it in.
Okay. Thank you for the validation, Vito. But
Stone Cold are the best ever theme songs, according to Jimmy Lombardi, my friend.
Oh well, trust me, he's in there. But which way you want to go, Cactus Jack or CM Punk, AJ?
Cactus Jack, man, all the way.
Which means Cactus Jack moves on 5-2.
Mick Foley is just a breed of his own.
Truly, but
That's no joke.
which means, and yes, Jimmy, I agree with you. Bret Hart and Stone Cold. Well, okay, I don't know about Bret Hart, but Stone Cold is one of the best theme songs ever. Bret Hart got voted out pretty fast. Yeah, I know Bret Hart's in this one. That was Owen Hart I'm thinking of.
No, there you go.
But the second play-in for the first half of round one it's kind of a hardcore play-in because it is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's hardcore.
AJ gets to start this one out.
Okay.
It's number 31, Enter Sandman by Metallica, the Sandman's theme song, versus number 35, We're Coming Down, the Dudley Boys theme song.
Oh man. I'm a huge Dudley Boy fan, man, but I love Enter Sandman, so it's like I'm gonna go at Dudley Boys. Let me just do that.
All right. How about you, Brian?
Honestly, in any other situation, I probably would have picked Enter Sandman, but just because of how just mainstream it is, I can't really consider it as far as it being a better entrance song when it's just used in so many places. I'm voting the Dudley Boys.
Damn it, McLovin.
And Freddie, how about you?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'll think of it too. I'm gonna go the Dudley Boys on here. I'm a huge fan of Pyro when it comes to theme songs as well. And the theme song itself actually involves Pyro when the entire bomb drops. So Dudley Boys.
Nice.
See,
just an iconic entrance, man.
I'm throwing one to Sandman to keep it going because I love Metallica.
I'm starting a trend.
I love the Dudley Boys. I do, but I got to throw it to Sandman because I have a feeling it's going one way regardless. But which way you want to go, Rob?
I think I'd like to do a hot tag and hear what Hunter S. Thompson thinks.
Me? What do I think? I think I'm gonna have to go with the iconic Metallica on this one.
Okay.
Check.
And Shana?
I'm going to let him double vote. Go for it, Chansey.
Oh. Vote
Well,
vote the opposite.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Chansey, if you give Metallica a second vote, then that means it goes down to Vito to break a tie.
Hey, why don't you not tell him how to vote? What are you, Trump?
Not yet.
Information.
Working on it.
Chansey, vote for Metallica.
Oh God, it's getting awfully red in here.
Yeah, okay. I'll vote for Metallica twice. I don't care. Fuck it.
Well, you weak-willed, sackless bastard.
All part of my plan. Guess what? I'm tagging Chansey too.
Now that's the best played one of the night.
Well played,
That's good.
sir.
That's good. And now I'm voting for the other one other than Metallica.
It doesn't matter now. You might as well three-peat Metallica.
No.
Well, it's Vito's vote, so if he wants to tag you in again, he can. But
he did hot tag me.
For sure.
Hot tag, yeah.
And Vito's back in
He did. He did.
Vito, are you?
We will not accept the charges.
Vito, are you in the other room, like blowing up a toilet while you're trying to yell?
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Try exiting out and come back in.
I'm probably echoing on Chansey's fucking.
Buddy, you gotta wiggle the cord on the receiver, man. Trust me, I know jail phones.
Deposit 35 cents.
Son of a bitch, I need money on my books.
So, Chansey, if you're voting for a third time, which way you want to go since you're breaking a tie here?
Not Metallica.
Which means Dudley Boys moves on to the first round.
Oh
That
yeah.
was it.
And that means the last round in this half of round one is going to be Whole Lot of Groove, Cactus Jack at number 34 versus number 35, We're Coming Down by the Dudley Boys. And this one gets started off by Brian.
I think I'm going with Dudley Boys. I gotta do it. Straight up.
And
now
Freddie?
I'm just thinking about just the greatness of that entrance. I know it's just a song, but just that whole thing just got pieced together so well. Gotta do it.
So if we're tagging in, we're doing the entire hot tag. Can we request the particular partner that comes up, like Hunter S. Thompson?
Yes.
Because I really want to tag in Kermit the Frog right now.
Kermit the Frog here.
All right. What are the options again?
William H. Macy.
Cactus Jack versus Dudley Boys there, Kermit.
Oh, I'm going with the Dudley Boys on this one. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
You sound like a Canadian Kermit.
Yeah.
Sounds like William H. Macy in Fargo.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to need the whole thing. Can't we just settle it right here in Maynard?
That's too funny.
That brings it to me, and I'm going for Cactus Jack because I love Cactus Jack's theme song. I always have. But Rob, which way you want to go? Cactus Jack or Dudley
Cactus.
Boys? And
Always Cactus.
Shana?
As much as I love Pyrotechnic, I'm still going to have to go with Cactus Jack.
Not a girl.
And Vito?
Dudley jail.
Which means it's a tiebreaker for AJ. Is it Dudley Boys or Cactus Jack?
Cactus Jack.
Ooh, I am so happy you did that.
Yeah, man. I'm a huge Mick Foley fan. You have no idea.
I believe it. I am too. But
I have all the books, man. I'm a diehard.
I had the book at one point. I think my mom sold it in the yard sale, the bitch, but I'm not sure.
Get for jizzing on her car.
I feel like I had it one time too.
I say took care of the cost of getting the carpet cleaned there, Jeremy.
Yeah. I told you last night that.
Guys, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to ask, did you guys see the new StreamYard feature up in the right corner where you guys can stream, each guest can stream to two places?
Yes, they can. I noticed they can do it.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt this, but I had to ask you.
It's all good. StreamYard. Not sponsored, but can be.
Quick plug for StreamYard. Get StreamYard. I don't have StreamYard. I'm on a browser, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, I noticed that guests can do it since StreamYard's been telling me that for like the last week and a half, but I haven't had a guest actually do it till today, and then I saw the little attachment paperclip thing on the comments. I'm like, oh, AJ must be streaming it to his channel.
So my bad for interrupting, but go back to what you were saying.
No, I'm actually glad you said it because it's a better way to get things out there, honestly.
Yeah.
But
that is too cool.
It is, and that's going to help out the network a lot there, Rob.
Yeah, well, I'm going to let my people watch me for about 30 more minutes before I got to get ready for my own damn show.
Yes, Wrestleshoot is live tonight, but once you step away, if we're still going, Chancey could jump in, but
1, 2, is this on? Yo, Jimmy, hit me with that Triple H. Yeah, you let the music keep playing, Mr. Dumb Shit. Yo, tell me whose time it is now. Yeah, just kicking it up here. Sometime, yo, here comes trouble. Not gonna listen to anybody. Tell me who and what to be. Not trying to be like everybody. Time to play make believe. 'Cause I'm blind.
It's going to be on the other side of round one. The first matchup is number 7, another Jimmy Hart mixed in, of course. It's Hitman, Bret Hart's theme song, versus number 22, Lie, Cheat, Steal, Eddie Guerrero's theme song. And this one gets started off by Freddie.
And you're muted, sir.
Ah, so you should have let it roll for a minute.
You're still muted, Freddie.
I was trying to share shit, and I didn't know I was going first. That's why. I'm gonna go with lie, cheat, and steal on this one, and then try to share it again.
And hello, Vanessa, my boo boo. How you doing, girl? And Vanessa says Eddie, but which way you
Eddie
want to go?
Guerrero.
It's me, so I'll throw a vote to Eddie Guerrero as well because I always thought Bret Hart's theme song was a little weak. Like, if you're gonna be as big a man as Bret Hart, you need to have a better theme song.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that. But
I agree with that.
Rob, what do you think?
I mean, it's Bret. It's Bret. How does that beginning guitar thing not just make your wiener get at least a little stiff?
I mean, I hear the words lie, cheat, and steal. My wiener gets a little stiff faster. Just saying. But
okay, so I'm a truist. I appreciate the skill of the wrestling, and you appreciate the adulterous nature of the song. Gotcha.
I mean, there's a reason Val Venus now. There's a reason in the '90s Val Venus and Al Snow were two of my favorite wrestlers. Just saying. But
what does everybody want?
Hey.
Nobody said it. There we go.
But
you guys.
I was on mute. I couldn't help it.
Shanna, which way you want to?
You could have at least went.
Shanna, you want to go for the Canadian or you want to go for the Latino man?
I am going to vote with my fellow big tittied bitch committee member, Vanessa, and go with Eddie.
It's Big Floppy Titty Committee, BFTC. We've been through this.
Yeah, but we're wearing bras today. We're classing up the joint.
Oh, I don't like bras. They're getting
Don't
away.
you tell them how to refer to their tits? Who are you? Don't mansplain their titties to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine are looking symmetrical today. Like symmetrical, like
nice. Good for you.
Not often that happens.
Well, speaking of making your titties look symmetrical, Vito, which way you want to go?
I'm gonna need some pointers, Vito.
What were the fucking choices?
Blame the sisters.
Bret Hart versus Eddie Guerrero.
As much as I love Eddie Guerrero, I mean, like Rob said, that fucking opening guitar riff, you know exactly who the fuck's coming out.
So Bret Hart it is for you?
Bret Hart.
And AJ, are you going to tie it up or are you going to make Eddie Guerrero get the win?
No, man. Eddie Guerrero. I have to. He was a legend.
And Eddie Guerrero lied, cheat, steal his
What
way
was
to
Bret Hart?
Well, no, Bret Hart. Bret Hart is a legend, but he's still alive. Eddie Guerrero is a legend that deserves a little bit more respect because he passed away, I guess.
He deserves a little more respect than that fucking bitch ass Dominic Mysterio saying it that he's his father. But you know,
I fucking can't stand Dominic. I hope he fucking dies. I fucking hate him.
Ferret mullet motherfucker. I hate him.
I fucking hate him.
That was a long ass conversation today, dude.
Oh, I'm still fired up, and I had 52 minutes to calm my shit down.
Dominic is so stupid. I'm fucking so over it.
But Brian, even though Eddie Guerrero's moving on, which way would you have gone?
I would have gone with Bret Hart. I would have. That guitar riff, that's got some pop factor.
I'm kind of glad you didn't tie it up then, AJ. But that means that I could start the next one now. Oh boy. And it's number 6. Know Your Role, the Rock's theme song, versus number 21, At Last, Christian's theme song. Which I never really watched wrestling when Christian was solo and did his theme song like that. So I got to go with The Rock because, I mean, when you hear the "If You Smell," like, oh my God, like that was just iconic as fuck. Like, I hated The Rock in the early 2000s too. I fucking hated him. But I still, when his theme song came out, like, you knew who it was. Like, for theme songs alone, I would vote for The Rock. And watching Young Rock gives me a new appreciation for The Rock as well. But which way you want to go there, Rob?
Oh, I mean, like sometimes your picks are like riveting and brilliant. They're really competitive. And then you pull some bonehead shit like this out your ass. But Christian can't carry the Rock's jock ever. It's all Rock. All Rock. And I like Christian. Christian's a hell of a wrestler, but come on.
You'd have to drag it behind him like Santa's sack.
It's the rank. It's the rankings, man. I do not make these matchups. It's the rankings.
Is this Christian's current theme song?
I don't know. It's the one that starts with like "At Last," but
I don't even know.
I think it's when he was It's on.
This is the one that has the choir singing Christian. 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 That one. Yeah.
Was that his TNA fucking entrance?
Yeah, I think it's his last entrance to WWE when like Edge went solo and got big, and Christian was trying to keep up.
I don't even remember it, so it's fucking.
But where does Christian work now?
Walmart.
Okay, that's what I
Walmart.
No, he's AEW, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, no.
Thank you for coming to Walmart. I used to be somebody. Thank you for coming to Walmart. I used to be somebody.
Yeah.
Did you pay for that TV?
Let me see your fucking receipt.
Do you have
Dude, if he asked me for my receipt, I would show it to him because I don't want to get throat punched.
If he asked me for my receipt, I'd whip my dick out at him. Fuck him. I'm not sure.
Contrary to common belief, I don't have a penis, so that would not work for me.
Oh.
Well,
shit, I got this whole
buy one at Walmart.
I have been penis free since '93.
You buy one at Walmart?
Yeah, buy one at Walmart.
No, I shoplifted one at Walmart, but then they started checking receipts, and that plan went out the window.
No, see, you just walk past. You walk past the old bitch checking receipts, and you say, "Hire some better cashiers then." But at least that's why I do.
The Coleridge can vote now.
At least that's why I do when I'm stealing my dog food and water on the bottom of my cart. But Shana, it's your vote. Which way you want to go? Rock
I'm going with the Rock.
You like it rock hard, don't you? But
only on Thursdays.
What about Fridays? You like it like medium hard?
I would say semi-flaccid.
I won't take a Viagra that
You
day.
should talk.
That's what I'll say. I won't take my Viagra that day. But which way you want to go, Vito?
The Rock, man. Fucking.
Which means
I couldn't even tell you what Christian's theme song is any of his times that he was ever in wrestling.
Right, except for maybe when he was with Edge.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but then it was his solo. Any of his solo stuff, I have no idea. I don't even recognize his new stuff, and I watch AEW all the time. And his music comes on, I'm like, who is this? Oh, it's Christian. Okay.
Even with his solo stuff, I think he came down to the ring and they would announce accompanied by Edge and then play Edge's music.
Yikes.
But yeah, I mean,
second rate.
Which way you want to go, AJ? Even though the Rock's moving on undefeated.
Listen,
at this point.
the Rock all the way.
And Brian?
I vote for the iconic PlayStation 2 video game WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role.
I played the fuck out of that game in high school.
That's like
Christ,
the Rock.
you dug deep.
It's the Rock.
Hey, those PS2 SmackDown games were fucking amazing.
Dude.
That was a hell of a callback.
The first one where you can go backstage and roam the whole backstage during a match, that was fucking amazing. I beat up Mankind in the backstage for fucking a half hour at one point, but because you couldn't pin him until you got to the ring, so you literally had to run to the ring and their slow ass would fall a half hour later down in the ring.
And then you'd beat it into your mom's carpet.
While he's waiting for him to run back.
He has a half hour. I mean, you can do it a couple times over that one.
I mean, high school me could. Now me, maybe not. But no. Which way would you have gone, Freddie?
I'm gonna go with the Rock on this one. I mean, Rob's right. It doesn't really hold a candle to the Rock. And I feel bad for it, but the fact that Christian wasn't a play-in matchup, so we could have gotten rid of, put somebody better in that place. Christian, I think you were talking before about putting a different one in there, but you couldn't find somewhere in this place.
You could have put Mr. Ass in there.
Yeah, you could have put Mr. Ass instead of Christian. Granted, I think Mr. Ass still would have lost against The Rock, but it would have been a better matchup.
Yeah,
I
would
and a
vote
better
for
conversation.
that has a chance of getting a sympathy vote. Fuck
Well,
you. Christian gets nothing.
Put it this way. I'm an ass man. Literally made me get WWE the Music Volume 4 taken away from me when I was a kid. So many fucking times that I would sing that song throughout the house.
Yeah, know your role and shut your mouth didn't do anything.
I hated the fucking Rock. I used to skip that song when it came on.
What?
Right?
I hate The Rock. When
You
Triple H,
Rudy Poo, candy ass motherfucker.
when Triple H and Stone
Turning
Cold
it sideways.
when Triple H, Stone Cold beat the shit out of The Rock, I was happy as fuck. I'm just saying. Like, I hated The Rock back in the day. I fucking hated him.
I'm not a fan of him
loved
now.
The Rock when he fucking after he got done with that Nation of Domination BS. Fucking The Rock was awesome.
And we're back in prison.
I can appreciate his fucking shit nowadays. But...
A pack of cigarettes.
You're going farther away every time.
Hey, Vito, don't drop the soap.
I mean, it depends on what your result is. If you maybe drop the soap, you might love it.
Well, speaking of dropping the soap, Rob gets to start this next matchup off. And this one,
hey, I resemble that. I resent that.
He represents that remark.
And Rob, it's okay, Rob. Jimmy's behind you.
Always.
Ooh.
Hey, that was a double.
But
you just, man, Don Vito, you sound just like Charlie Brown's teacher to us right now. Wah, 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 wah.
But
He really does.
This matchup is Break It Down, DX's theme song number 5 versus number 20, You Think You Know Me, Edge's theme song.
Ooh.
Yeah, DX.
And Shana?
DX.
Vito?
Fucking DX.
That sounds like my animatronic asshole.
He does. He sounds like a Star Wars TIE fighter fucking remote, like recording.
Sounds like a Furby.
One of those robots at Chuck E. Cheese when it starts to die.
Vito, say help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope. Say that for me.
Help me, Obi-Wan, you're
Oh my god, that works.
Well,
I fucking told you guys.
All right, so even though everyone's gonna pick DX, I'm gonna go. You think you know me. You think you know me. I just love that beginning part. So I'm gonna go with Edge.
Brian, how about you?
I can't vote for Edge. I got Are You Ready or whatever. Break It Down. DX.
Yeah, I feel you.
A lot of build up in that song, but still very good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, even though Xbox version of that song lost pretty fast last night, but Freddie, which way you want to go?
If it was the other version of the Edge song, not the one you have on this list, which is what I vote on, to get rid of all nostalgia effect, I'm gonna have to go with Break It Down, DX, because it's the better version of the two.
Are you talking about the Metalingus version of Edge that was in the other half of this bracket?
No, it's just a better, more updated version of this song. He's had 4 or 5 versions of this song. And it's not your fault. It's just what happened to come up. I'm not blaming you, but it does affect my vote. And I don't blame you because I've been on that side of picking shit. So
in my shoes, yeah.
Yeah, I've been in your shoes, so I know what's going off of. But I also tell you how the reasoning behind my votes, and that's the reason I'm going to go off it. So yeah, break it down. It
didn't really matter at that point anyway because the X has moved on. But
damn dexterity.
I'm going to give it to Edge as well because Edge is. I love that. You think you know me? I love when Edge and Christian had that theme song. I fucking loved it. It's one of the. I mean, I love DX's theme song too. Don't get me fucking wrong.
It was because of Edge and that fucking song that I had to abandon the stalker gimmick. I started doing this gimmick where I wore a long trench coat, long hair. I would come out of the crowd, slide into the ring. A few months later, there's Edge doing that. I was like, well, son of a bitch. I guess I better change something else up.
And see, the reason I'm saying this is because the You Think You Know Me one, it has a lot more of a electronic sound like background to it. This version, the You Think You Know Me one that I prefer would be the one that has a solid drum solo, like right after the first You Think You Know Me. It's like right after that, just crushes it, and then it goes on to the song. That's not the version that's on this list.
No, but that was Edge, like that was like Edge WWE champion like version.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But there's different versions of the song.
Oh yeah, I mean,
but the one I'm voting for is not, or I was voting off of is this version, which is one of his original ones.
Which I mean, I love the original version too, because it was just you knew who it was when you heard that theme song. But
well, yeah, because it's the same thing as The Rock is the first part of his song, Real American, first part of that song. It's the initial first couple words that is the automatic pop. No Chance in Hell is another one like that too.
I'm gonna stop you right there, Freddie, because the next matchup gets started up by Shana.
I was gonna say this overly elaborated explanation has been brought to you by Lipton's Pure Leaf Sweet Tea. Are you parched from talking so much about some shit that everybody forgot what the fuck you were talking about in the first place? Drink a Pure Leaf extra sweet fucking tea. Back to you in the fucking booth, y'all.
Well, Chancey, you're in this vote too, because AJ had to bounce apparently, or he got lost in there or something. But
Oh yeah, Bubba the Fool's in here.
But that Shana's gonna get started this next matchup, and it's number 4, Hulk Hogan's Real American versus number 19, Hardy Boys Loaded.
Not even, that's like the most rhetorical question that ever questioned. Hogan.
Wait a minute, that's the most rhetorical question you ever questioned?
That has ever been questioned or asked in any way, shape, or form. Like you can just skip everybody's vote.
That question ain't
going to be Hulk.
Vito, which way you want to go? I need to hear it. Vito,
somebody has. We got to wait for the calls collect again.
Yeah.
Ran out of money. Ran out of the
You
roaming
have a
charge.
call from Cook County Corrections Facilities. Do you accept the charges?
Which way you want to go? Vito?
So what? Yeah, what's your vote, Vito?
Just because I feel like going against everybody else.
So Hardy Boys?
Yep.
And Brian, which way you want to go?
I am unironically picking Loaded by the Hardy Boys.
Chancey?
I think it's just it might just be because of the times. I really don't know.
I'm gonna okay. Chancey, which way you want to go? I'll say mine.
Honestly, since I haven't been able to do it this whole time, I'm just gonna go yup.
And Freddie?
Who's the Hardy Boys going against?
Hulk Hogan.
Okay, because Hardy Boys not on my list.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hardy Boys as well. I don't like Hogan's music. It's iconic, it really is, but I just don't like the song.
You all just threw off my pH balance. I'm not even kidding.
That's okay with me.
You just get
Doesn't affect me at all.
Shana a yeast infection.
I can't believe Hardy Boys won.
But again, and with Hogan being the person he is, it is music over man, but it just doesn't affect my vote on this one. But the fact that he's saying he's a real American and he's a real piece of shit doesn't really float with me. So
Actually, that kind of jives with American.
Kind of goes hand in hand.
not with me.
Yeah, that's about as American as you can get.
I will be 100% honest. I am a trash bag of a human.
I try not to be.
I used to try.
I'm a good person. I'm just not a nice one.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly. Ask my kids. I'm a good person. Just not a nice one. You piss me off. But and see, it doesn't matter because if Freddie went with Hogan, I still was gonna go with Hardy Boys because when you gotta understand though, when I started watching wrestling, Real American was used by Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe. So,
boom, passed around. Exactly.
better-
Just like Enter Sandman.
I better update my Vagish stat delivery date.
Passed around just like
Yep.
Sonny.
well, which way?
Or
do
Hulk
you wanna
Hogan's
go?
wife.
Yeah, that's
Well,
in
in defense, we all need some sunny days in our life. All right.
I ain't boldly going where all the motherfuckers have gone before.
But
Man, I
which way-
wouldn't touch Sonny with your dick, that nasty AIDS-infected scumbag.
She's in prison now, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
That's where she fucking belongs.
She's trying to run some dude over or something like that.
Was it Hogan? But Rob, which
No,
way
I
you wanna
don't
go?
know who the fuck it was.
I don't want to play anymore. You guys fucking suck. How dare you call yourself a wrestling theme
I
song?
can't believe the
Bracket.
Hardy Hogan.
How dare you turn on the creator of this business, damn near the man who ushered this business to what it is today.
Hey,
and
that's
you
what he
vote
gets for
against
turning his
him?
back on us.
Vito, shut the fuck up. I got the mic right now. I'm telling you guys how it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Hogan. Fuck you guys.
Well,
Amazing.
well, that means that Rob and Shana are the only real Americans here. But
That's goddamn right. Y'all are a bunch of fucktards.
but
Yeah.
it
Here,
doesn't make a
Shan,
difference.
I know I can't see you, but do it with me. Ready?
What?
Jancy, why the fuck is your camera off? That's my question. You're a co-host.
Why?
goddammit. You're a co-host. Get your fucking camera on. But
Yeah. Cunt.
Yeah.
Oh,
hello there, beautiful. But it doesn't really matter because Hardy Boys are gonna be facing DX in the next round. Just saying. So, but
What the
the
fuck
next
was that?
Sorry, I sneezed.
Jesus Christ.
fuck off. Is that really what that noise was? That was a sneeze?
Yeah.
That was the cutest scene I've ever heard.
she sneezed out of her,
Like a
out of
little
her
anime sneeze.
she sneezed out of her crooked labia. But
What the fuck?
Hey, I've explained my medical diagnosis. Back off.
so
I have
the next-
lopsided. I have very beefy labia, and when I walk, it forces air into my vaginal canal, and it has to come out somehow.
Well, there you
So
go.
it comes out as a sneeze?
Well,
All the way up?
yeah, I call it the uppercut.
So are you then one of those rare type of women who can get pregnant this way?
Probably. Probably.
But the next matchup here is
I love the look of sheer horror on Brian's face right now. He's just
No one
like,
prepared them
what?
for me, did they?
He's
He's
just
like,
what am I
what?
doing here?
He's like, what
Do I
the fuck
take
have
that?
I done?
Do I take down the retweet that just says like, "Oh, guys, just check us out"? Oh my God, what are they talking about?
Oh, trust me, I got pretty.
Welcome
I got.
to the Thunderdome, bitch.
We have
Trial
a
by
decent Twitter.
fire.
We have a decent Twitter following, so they all know us already, especially in the retweet/goodpod groups.
I
But-
really feel like when any of you guys invite me on, there should become some kind of disclaimer.
Oh, there's always a disclaimer when I'm on, for sure.
There's not Vito, and that's the scary part. But
Hey,
the next
that's on
match-
you, bud. You knew I was
know
going to
it
be
is.
on here.
I prefer shock and awe. But the next matchup is
How
gonna
very
get-
American of you.
Yes. The next matchup is going to get started. It's going to get started by the big Don Vito himself, and this is an interesting one because it's number 3, Motorhead's "The Game" Triple H's theme song versus number 8, the New Age Outlaws theme song. Oh, you didn't know?
Oh,
Listen,
You're
guys, I got a
fucking
buzz,
cunt.
man. I got to get over and do my show. Thanks for letting me do a run. And Chancey, I'm tagging you in to get my back, all right?
Well, Chancey's already in it, but okay.
later.
It's all good.
You
Later,
got
Rob.
2 fists. Use them both. Oh,
Exactly.
me.
Now
Not on
I
me.
get 2 votes again. Oh shit. I'm gonna abuse the fuck out of this power.
This is how Hitler became powerful, right here. This shit like this.
Shanna, run!
That's where it starts.
I think after my ancestors, I get a free pass.
You think that, but
No.
It's already been. No, we already been. We don't need to go.
And
next one.
Rob's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I think he had to leave so he could have plausible deniability.
Jaimie
Yeah,
motherfucking
right.
Fuller Sparks in comments.
Jaimie says no Chansey, like she's being raped or something. But you know,
What
No chance,
the
you know?
fuck? That went
That went dark.
hey,
I
Jaimie, our seventh is having trouble getting on. If you want to jump in, just saying. But
I actually just sent her to the link, man.
all right,
yeah.
there you go.
Hop your
Take it
ass
ahead,
in here,
Jaimie.
Jamie.
Yeah, she's returning the favor. I went and played on Bracket Bastards earlier, so she's gonna
Yep.
come with us.
Yep. Dre had to drop out due to signal, and he had to go move a couch or a bed or something.
Moving furniture
Yeah.
around that bitch.
What, Vito? Which way are you gonna go? The
Fuck, I
game?
don't know. I've been thinking this whole damn time. I don't know, dude. This is tough because friggin' the New Age Outlaws intro is fucking great, especially when I was in high school when this shit came out. Everything was, oh, you didn't know? Whole time.
You better
But
call.
Motorhead is fucking
Yep.
top tier as well.
You know,
So
there must
I
have
gotta
been
go with Motorhead. I gotta go with Lemmy.
time to play the game. Ba-down. Which that brings us up to Brian. Which way you want to go?
I think that New Age Outlaws is not properly seated. I really wish it was higher, but it's got to be the game.
It's
Motorhead.
number 8. How high do
Wait.
you want it?
Wait, okay, fine. I didn't hear the exact seed, but yes. Yeah, no, they play it at the beginning of every Bruins game too. So I take that. I like it.
So you going with the game or New Age Outlaws? I can't.
Oh, I'm going with the game. Yeah, Motorhead the game. I just wish that New Age Outlaws had a better matchup.
Oh, I think this matchup is fucking amazing. But
I know.
But Freddie, which way you want to go?
I'm gonna go with the game on this one, but strictly for Tamina Snuka.
What?
Okay, nobody caught that. They did a they did a game on WWE television during the COVID crisis, and where they all had to sing a certain song and completely butchered it. And it just makes me laugh every time I hear it. So I'm going to go with the game on this one. The New Age Outlaws, with the exception of that opening salvo, it was like, oh, you didn't know, your ass better call somebody. The rest of that song is just noise. The game, on the other hand, is a legitimate good song and a good intro song. So it gets my vote. Yeah, it's Motorhead.
But all right, the game's moving on. I'm gonna go with New Age Outlaws because I used to fucking love New Age Outlaws when I was a kid, and when DX beat the shit out of Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass, I was ready to fucking kill somebody. But which way you want to go there, Shana?
I'm going with the game.
You like to play games, don't you?
I kind of do.
Well, that brings us down to the next matchup here. And it's going to get started off by Brian. And, this is a tough one as well. It's number 2, Rest in Peace, the Undertaker's theme song, versus number 7, No Chance in Hell, Mr. McMahon's theme song. And you can always hot tag in Chansey again if you need another vote.
But he's already got 2 votes.
What?
I haven't used a single vote yet.
Maybe not. Okay, fine.
Chansey's back to being JoJo.
I was about to say, yeah.
Okay.
We lost 2 guests, and one can't get back in. So
man, that's a tough matchup. You know what? There's a lot of chaos that can be done by the Undertaker in any part of that song. So I think I'm gonna go with Rest in Peace. I am going against the man. Has to be done. All right, and then I'm just going to the bathroom. I'll be back in a sec.
All right. And Freddie, which way you want to go?
Damn you to hell, dude. Like, fuck. These are two of the most iconic songs of all time. But
I did not make these rankings.
that gong though, dude, like this is the one that has the gong in it, and it's the lights go out. There's a mood. The entire mood in the arena changes when that shit happens. Like you get goosebumps or goose pimples, whatever people call it nowadays. And go watch out. The other one's No Chance in Hell, right?
Yeah.
The next one? Okay. I want to make sure. It's a good song. It's one of those things that I use as a ringtone when my boss calls me. Mainly because I like the song, so I want it to keep playing while it just rings on his end. But yeah, Rest in Peace gets my vote.
I'm going to agree 100%, making Rest in Peace move on, because Rest in Peace is one of the greatest fucking songs ever. And when cell phones first had ringback tones and you could play a song when someone's calling you, that was my ringback tone for like years. It was Rest in Peace. So, and we have a 7th combatant here, as the mouthy bastard has moved into the playground.
Yay! We have another. We have the one that hosted our show today.
Yes, and saving Chansey from abusing that fucking power, bud.
Jaimie knows. Jaimie knows.
You're actually giving. You're actually giving Chansey power this time, because before you came in though he didn't have a vote. He was just a tag in.
He was JoJo the Idiot Circus Boy.
Pinky and the Brain here for you.
What are we gonna do today, Pinky?
Well,
hello everyone. I want to play a game.
Well, that means Shana gets to go next. Is it Rest in Peace or No Chance in Hell?
It is Rest in Peace.
Which means Undertaker still moves on to the next round, but we'll bring it down for dexterity purposes to Vito.
Undertaker.
And that brings it up to Chansey.
Yep.
And Jaimie, it's Rest in Peace, Undertaker's theme song versus No Chance in Hell, Mr. McMahon's theme song. Even though Undertaker's winning 6-0 right now, you gonna make a sweep?
I am. I was never excited for McMahon to come out anyway.
Because it's with McMahon, it's like No Chance in Hell. You're making these rape charges stick. So
Jesus Christ.
It's Vince McMahon, motherfucker. He got fired for a reason. But
he didn't get fired. He resigned. And
now he's back.
Went back on.
And he's back, and he's paying off his fine. So like he's gonna be back and creative pretty fucking soon.
No, I don't think he'll go back to creative.
I think he
Remember when he died?
Dude, that was amazing when they did that.
I do. When the limo blew up, I remember that shit.
That was so silly.
Dude, that was back when you could do storylines though, because now everything gets spoiled fucking 3 weeks before fucking it happens.
I feel so sorry for Paul London though. Oh my god, on that storyline, he couldn't keep it when they did that entire thing where like all the wrestlers were lined up backstage and Vince McMahon was like walking past them. He's the only one that couldn't keep a straight face. He didn't know it was happening, but he was also one of the only ones not told not to smile. So he was just sitting there smiling. Like 3 weeks later, he was fired because Vince McMahon saw the footage and just pissed him off.
Well, this next matchup is going to be a tough one, and it's going to get started out by Big Don Vito himself. I'm pretty sure. And it's I won't do what you tell me. Stone Cold's theme song #1 on the rankings versus number 16, Pomp and Circumstance, Macho Man Randy Savage's theme song.
Oh, you fucking cunt. Macho Man. It's Macho Man. It's Macho Man's theme song. I love Stone Cold's theme song when that glass breaks, dude. Everybody loses their fucking mind. But Macho Man's theme song is so fucking good because it's so weird for a wrestler to come out to that. Especially at the end of WCW when fucking he was jacked as shit, coming out to that. But like back in the day when him and Elizabeth would come out, especially when he went King of the Ring, it was fucking perfect.
Miss Elizabeth
coming out there with Miss Elizabeth, fucking doing the fucking princess wave and shit. It was so good.
Shana, that carpet took some hits for Miss Elizabeth. Just saying.
Jesus Christ.
That poor fucking carpet took a hit from a curvy piece of driftwood. Like it probably didn't take much, dude.
I mean, if you never heard of a website back in the day called 89.com, it was just like 30-second clips of different porn videos, but they had every category known to man. So there was a lot of different categories you could explore and find your fetishes. Just saying. But then my friend,
they had midget nugget porn on there.
I mean, I JoJo the Dancer, JoJo the Tiny Dancer on Facebook is one of my favorite Reels creators, and she is a little person.
Is she a nugget?
I mean, she can play my nugget anytime she wants, but
do you know what a nugget is, Jeremy?
It's what we tell my son his balls are called, but yeah.
No, it's somebody who has no arms and no legs, dude.
Oh no, she's on amputee. I hated that fucking porn. My friends used to try putting it on like as a joke. I'd be like, no,
nugget porn is hilarious.
Do not make me soft for life. I'm good.
Nugget porn is so funny.
But that means that Brian gets to go next. Is it Stone Cold or
He's
Macho
like,
Man Randy Savage?
He's like, I don't want
Why am I here? I will say this, not to stop it or anything. I didn't end up putting Pomp and Circumstance in my bracket only because I feel like it wasn't as. I feel like I was afraid that too many casual voters were going to be like, I know that song from Graduation. I'm going to vote for it. Like for anyone that wasn't a WWE fan or anything like that. But if I truly did that, then I wouldn't have put in Ric Flair's theme song at all. So I kind of feel silly not putting it in at all. That being said, Stone Cold Steve Austin gets my vote.
Oh, that was yeah. I have no idea what you said, Vito, but that's almost like pulling a cue right there. But
like prison phone.
Yeah, you sound weird.
Vito's
his phone's been all fucky.
My phone.
Chancey. I was gonna say, I'm like, Chancey, why don't you just have him stand behind you?
That's a dangerous game to play.
Who wants to stand next to Chancey?
I'll come sit in Chancey's lap. We'll do the fucking podcast together.
Oh God.
No, Vito. Vito, I told Chancey a long time ago. I'm gonna have you sit in his lap and make him watch Moulin Rouge from start to finish.
Why would I torture myself?
Because he needs to watch the movie, just like Jeremy had to watch The Princess Bride.
First of all, The Princess Bride
and it fucking sucks.
Classic film. How dare you?
Great film.
I had no problem with Princess Bride.
See, even the guy who regrets fucking being here, Brian, I do know your name. I'm just saying, even the guy that regrets fucking being here knows The Princess Bride is an awesome fucking movie.
Horrible. It's inconceivably bad. But Chancey, you can do your line, then you can vote. What do you want to go, Stone Cold or Macho Man?
Oh, dude, you know the cream always rises to the top.
That kind of sounded like Triple H for a minute there.
Yeah, I did. But Chancey, that's not the line I meant.
What line were you expecting then?
Your Princess Bride line.
Which one?
Oh.
Anybody want a peanut?
Yeah.
Anybody want a peanut?
There we go.
But yeah, dude, I'm definitely voting for the Macho Man. Like, for real.
I wish Andre the Giant theme song was on this, but it's not, because then I can do my ICP Andre the Giant reference, but I can't. But which way you want to go, Freddie?
I'm going Stone Cold. That entire glass shattering type thing, that's a pop and a half.
Jaimie, it's all tied up 2-2. Which way you want to go?
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna really try to just vote on the theme, their entrance songs, not the
That's what I'm doing.
wrestling or the wrestling alone. So I am gonna go with Stone Cold on this one.
Which I personally am going to go for Macho Man just to tie it up so Shana has to choose the tiebreaker.
I'm going Stone Cold.
I have
That's it. It's time for a train ride. How dare you? The fuck?
I just think it's
The
great he keeps
fuck?
trying to talk shit and we can't understand what he's saying. Oh,
Listen,
Which brings us to the
speech. What the fuck was that?
which brings us to the which brings us to the play-ins for the second half of round one. And the first play-in is number 32, Vader's theme song Mastodon, versus number 36, Gangrel / The Brood's theme song, which it's called Blood. And this one gets started off by Brian, because we're back at the top now.
Sorry, I was on Twitter for a sec. What's the matchup?
It's time. It's
Oh shit!
Vader time versus Brood time.
I think I gotta pick Brood.
How is this a plan?
That shit's fun. I know,
Because-
seriously.
Because it's 32 versus number 36. It's a play-in.
Fuck.
Oh god.
Ugh.
Brood is.
I don't belong to the network, but I did not make these fucking rankings. But
where were the rankings found? Never mind. I won't even ask. I created.
I don't
two,
even fucking
so
know. I'd have to look at my Google history to figure that shit out. But
blame the
I didn't-
selection committee.
Usually,
Your Google history's got to be fucking wild, Jaimie.
I'm married, so it's not now. I promise you that. But it was wild like about 10 years ago. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But Chancey, which way you want to go?
Fucking Brood.
Freddie?
Fucking Vader.
See, I'm gonna agree with Freddie because whenever I heard "It's time, it's Vader time," like I fucking loved it. Like I love that fucking theme song. I love the Brood too. Like
Now, the Brood music isn't that good. The Brood entrance is fucking fantastic, and a lot of the bloodbath and stuff like that is fantastic too. But the music itself, it's a part of it, but it's not anywhere near the whole package.
the music I love because it was the closest thing to Undertaker's theme song in NWE, and because it was like Cradle Filth goth like intro music. So
yeah.
But it's all tied up at this point, which brings it down to Jaimie.
I do have to say I enjoy some Mastodon, but I'm actually more entertained with the overall entrance of the Brood. So that's where my vote's going.
And Miss Shana?
Brood.
Which means the Brood moves into round one with Blood. But Vito, which way would you have gone?
Vader.
I mean, it does have a strong start, like Jeremy said. I do agree with that, but
I mean, I will say one of the last things I remember watching wrestling back in like 2013 was when Vader came out and beat the shit out of Heath Slater, and I literally laughed my ass off for like a half hour.
That was funny.
I mean,
He's got kids.
I love that whole storyline where Heath Slater would call out legends, get his ass kicked every time. Like it was amazing, but it was a good storyline and way to bring back some good legends there. But this last matchup, or this last play, I should say, of round one, is gonna start with Chancey, and it's Broken Dreams, Drew McIntyre's theme song at number 33, versus number 15, Unstable, the Ultimate Warrior's theme song.
Fucking Unstable.
Yeah, that's what it was. All right. Freddie?
I'm gonna go with Broken Dreams on this one. They've been trying to bring this song back for the longest time for Drew McIntyre as a hopes to get him over with the crowd. Hasn't worked, but It's still a damn good song, and it's actually on my Spotify playlist as just a song. So.
And
I
Jaimie?
thought we were actually talking about our stability, not the actual vote.
Well, I mean, we all know you're unstable there, Chancey, and maybe Shana, but and Vito.
Hey.
Which
Not
way?
maybe. Not maybe.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's no maybe there.
But
Any of them.
which way you want to go, Jaimie?
Okay, so my mouth just dropped because I did not realize my friend's band, Shaman's Harvest, is a part of this Broken Dreams Drew McIntyre entrance.
They are. They do.
It is. Oh fuck! I forgot about that. Yeah.
Guess what? I'm gonna vote for my homie, who's the drummer. We're voting that entrance. We're voting Broken Dreams.
And yes, Ultimate Warrior was waiting for my time, but I am 100% gonna go with Broken Dreams too because I fucking love that theme song. Like I love that fucking theme song when Drew McIntyre come in the ring.
Right, it's a great song. Don't get me wrong. Like I love the song, period. But I forgot that it was them that did it. Otherwise, I was gonna vote the Ultimate Warriors because that was a good one too.
And the Ultimate Warrior was coked out to death. But which way you want to go there, Shana?
Don't forget the steroids.
I already voted,
How?
didn't I?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I called you unstable, but you didn't vote.
Oh yeah. I'm going for what were my options again? Sorry, I got distracted.
Broken Dreams, Drew McIntyre's theme song versus Unstable, the Ultimate Warrior's theme song.
Broken Dreams.
Which means Broken Dreams was into the first round, leaving the Ultimate Warrior in the ground where he belongs.
How dare you?
Ouch.
But Vito, which way you want to go for dexterity purposes?
Fucking, I don't know. I'm not a fan of either one of these. I'll go with Ultimate Warrior, I guess.
And Brian, last but not least, which way would you have gone?
I would have done Broken Dreams. I think I agree. That's a good standalone song too. So I think that's why I would have voted for it.
It really is. And this means we have our last match of round one. It seems like it should be the last round. It's been going on for so long. But
I know.
It's Blood by Gangrel / the Brood's theme song versus Broken Dreams for the last spot to go into round two. And it's going to get started off by Freddie.
Oh, it's Broken Dreams. As I said before, the Brood has an excellent entrance. The visuals are fantastic, but if you close your eyes and just listen to the song, Broken Dreams is a better song, even a better theme song than the Brood. Blood, whatever we call it.
Right.
All right, yeah, fuck that. Jaimie, which way are you going to go?
You know, I'm going to steal what Freddie said and agree with all of that. And then what Brian had said earlier, the song Broken Dreams is a good standalone song. So I like how Freddie worded it. When you close your eyes, that's where you lose a lot of the entertainment from the Brood. But I'm going to keep voting for my band now.
I disagree because I just was playing the Brood song on my phone real fast because I haven't heard it in years.
It's a lot of fucking cymbal and cowbell.
I know, but like
more cowbell.
The heavy breathing in the beginning and like the fucking Marilyn Manson techno like beat in the middle. Like I might put it on next time I'm getting lucky with my wife. Just saying. So I'm going for the Brood. Because I mean, Blood is an amazing song, and Gangrel, Edge, and Christian as the Brood, and them joining the Mystery of Darkness is what got me into fucking wrestling. Like the goth element of it is what got me into wrestling. So. And plus, Undertaker fucking crucifying Stone Cold got me into it too. But
yeah, Raven did it first.
Yeah, well, I didn't watch ECW until it was.
Dude, that's the whole reason that Kurt Angle didn't sign with ECW. It's just fucking. He was there the night that Raven crucified fucking Sandman. Like for real, he put that motherfucker on a cross with a crown of thorns and everything.
Man, when I think about Kurt Angle, all I think about is The Rock's fucking impression of him at Armageddon 2000.
Did you imagine Kurt Angle though in ECW, like old?
No,
ECW?
I can't.
That would have been amazing. That would have been amazing.
No, I think Kurt Angle. All I think of is, I'm gonna go drink some milk and take a Viagra. Like that's all I think about.
That's for damn sure. That motherfucker.
Yeah, I know shit.
That's all I think about. I think about Kurt Angle. I think about The Rock tearing him apart and like him thinking he could rap against John Cena, but. But which way do you want to go, Shana? Is it the Brood or is it Drew McIntyre?
The Brood.
And Big Don Vito?
The Brood.
Which brings it down to Brian. Is it the Brood or is it Broken Dreams by Drew McIntyre?
It's hard because I really do like the Brood, but if I'm going by what, just straight up the song, because you close your eyes, you're just like, I don't know about it. So I feel like there's been a lot of good arguments against Brood, and I think I am going to go with Broken Dreams. That is a great song. So I'm doing Broken Dreams as well.
Which brings you down to a tiebreaker for Chansey to see what's going into the last round 2 pick.
The Brood.
Yes!
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
I think he's happy about that. I don't know.
If it goes
Might have been.
it is still a good entrance, but I think Vito just splooged himself over that.
I mean,
that wasn't me.
And you got it on your phone, and now it's going to be harder to hear you.
Yeah, that was Jeremy.
Jeremy, you might want to clean the carpets now.
I was gonna say I just saw the whole thing with when Vito talks. I saw that little circle thing, and I'm like, whoa.
Well, no, because I think he said Jesus Christ right when I did the whole fucking yes thing.
Yes,
but
that is exactly what happened.
And I'm just saying, I might have to watch WrestleMania because I saw that Gangrel might make an appearance when Edge comes out at WrestleMania.
Yeah, we were talking about that during the show, and it's like I would love Edge to come out as like the Brood Edge, and
He did that a
Finn
couple
Balor
of
come out.
years ago, didn't he?
Yeah, but like with Edge and Christian too. I mean, it's Mania. Anything is possible.
Yeah, but
They have-
won't be Christian since he's on AEW.
It doesn't matter. Tony Khan has actually said in the past.
Tony Khan doesn't give a shit, but Triple H won't bring somebody from AEW.
I don't know.
It took them.
They brought Billy Gunn over to do the DX reunion. Yeah.
I mean,
no.
Fucking
Billy Gunn wasn't there for that one.
No. Billy Gunn was supposed to be. No, Billy Gunn was supposed to be there for that one, but unfortunately, it just didn't happen. They couldn't come to terms within time. So both parties were willing.
They did a whole gimmick where he was like, "Hey, I'll hire you again." So because he's like, "I don't work here anymore. You can't fire me." And then Triple H was like, "Well, yeah, he'll hire you again just so he can fire your ass."
Yeah.
They did a whole gimmick about it. So I mean,
that was before he signed with AEW, wasn't it?
Now that makes some more sense.
Yeah.
Well,
no. The most recent one, like Raw Triple X, is what I'm talking about.
They tried to get shit worked out, but they didn't get it done in time.
Yeah. So both parties are willing to work on it. It's just, and I'm hoping since they fucked that one up, they have enough mind power to actually go out and do it for this one. And it's Christian. It's not like it's going to cause that much of a problem in the first place. Because Christian, is he even in AEW or is he doing Ring of Honor?
No, he's AEW. He's got a thing going with Jungle Boy and shit.
Okay.
Well,
so
all I can say is they should bring Shark Boy in for WrestleMania. But
fucking Shark Boy.
But
you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
that brings us to round 2 finally, and this one's gonna get started out by Jaimie, and it's number 29 Batista, I Walk Alone, versus number 28 John Cena, My Time Is Now. So it's Saliva versus the trademark.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Batista. His entrance on this. That's the Saliva song, right? That's what I was thinking it was. Yeah, for sure. And rest in peace to one of the members of Saliva. I think guitarist or bassist passed away recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much love to them. Much love to them.
Well, I'm gonna have to give it to Batista as well, because I never liked John Cena when he was wrestling. I like him only because of Peacemaker.
What?
Great show.
John Cena, to me, when he was wrestling, was the fruity pebble bitch that Rock made him out to be. So, but which way you want to go there, Shana?
I'm going with Batista as well. I'm not a Cena fan.
And Big Don Vito?
He said Batista.
Yes, he did. I thought he did, but I didn't hear it 100%, so I want to make sure someone's confirmed that. So I Walk Alone moves into the quarterfinals, and leaving John Cena in the fucking dust where he belongs unless he's playing Peacemaker, then I'll watch him dance to that intro all day. But
Kinky.
which way you want to go, Brian?
I would have gone my time. I'm a sucker for the machine. I'm a sucker for the machine, and I would have picked John Cena. So.
I can't believe they're gonna have John Cena lose to Austin Theory.
How about we get my ass freaking person? What?
So he can't believe that they're gonna have Cena and Austin Aries at the
Austin Theory.
Yeah, that guy.
Who's Austin Aries?
It depends who they're going to have to come out on the Raw after Mania. Because if Cena wins, could you imagine who? No, but no, and it'd be really short. Could you imagine if Cena did like a U.S. Open, like an open challenge, and then Jay White comes out?
I hope Jay White doesn't go to fucking AEW or WWE because I just don't think they'd be able to use him.
I don't know. Triple H's been doing major things.
There's a lot less rules in New Japan than there is in fucking WWE. Like I love watching New Japan wrestling because they'd be wild. They'd be cussing at the fucking crowd. They don't give a fuck.
One of your friends, Jaimie or Fancy?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's
Jaimie.
my guy.
I was gonna say it sounds like one of your friends, but which way do you want to go there, Chancey? Is it going to be Batista or Cena?
Fucking Batista, man.
And Freddie?
I'm gonna go Cena on this one, dude. This song transcends wrestling.
It does.
It's beyond wrestling. I'm gonna go Cena on this one because it goes beyond what it is.
I mean, there was the YouTube video I watched when Thor Ragnarok was coming out, or not? Yeah, Ragnarok, and like they did like the whole like battle scene and like all the different people that would come out like in it, and like one of them was John Cena, and like his music would blast and fucking whoever put Thor, I can't think of the name right now. I'd be like, I know him, but
yeah,
like I fucking it's still. I mean, I'm just not a Cena fan by any means, and.
But see that's what I'm talking about though, is that a lot of you guys, I'm not mad at you because it's your own way of voting, but you keep saying it's like, oh, I didn't like Cena as a wrestler, blah blah blah. I'm never a fan of him. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the music alone. If you close your eyes and listen to the music and not the actual person themselves, granted they are connected. I'm fully aware of that. But this is going to end up, and again, your bracket, cool, being more about the person behind. The person the music is for, and not the actual music itself.
Let me put it this way. You can't see me. You can't see me. What are we playing a fucking game of peekaboo here? But
so you're quoting The Rock now? What the hell?
See,
I'm just saying, dude. It's like if you're going to claim this is a theme song bracket and not a wrestling bracket.
It is, but I mean, I also hated that theme song after I fucking heard it for years. So that's the reason I'm voting against it, because I hated that theme song after I heard it.
Now, granted, I Walk Alone is a damn good song. I'm not. That's a damn good song. Again, on my playlist, it is.
Well, put it this way.
So
they're doing WrestleMania Goes Hollywood this year. How do they not have Drax the Destroyer versus fucking Peacemaker?
Because Drax the Destroyer is in Australia right now filming a movie.
I was saying, Batista's in the middle of filming a bunch of shit. I'm actually surprised Cena had time to take off for WrestleMania.
Peacemaker's taking a while because they're doing another show first, but yeah.
So my argument against the Cena song is that, how fucking long does the guy need for his time his time is up. His time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. Okay, this guy's been going at it for how long? And it's not your time yet? Okay, guy. It's how about you just take a step aside, let the guy that walks alone walk by you, and fucking, I don't know, just move on to the next voice of song. I don't know. Because, I mean, the guy had over a decade. Yeah, the guy had a fucking decade to get his time going, and he has failed. If it's not up yet, he is not going to get there.
Well, Chancey, I don't think it really matters much because of what's going against it in the quarterfinals, possibly. And,
Okay.
The next matchup in this round is number 12, Ric Flair, also Sprock Zarathustra, versus. Thank you.
Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ.
Mustache
versus Hail, but versus number 11. Shannon's like, I'm shaking right now. But it's
like the sound of music in the background.
But it's going against number 11, Edge's Metalingus by It Breathes, It Lives, or It Lives, It Breathes, how the fuck you say it.
It lives, it breathes.
Yes, it does. But which way you want to go? And then, oh, it's me first. Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's fucking 2001 Space Odyssey, rockin' Ric Flair. Dun, dun. I mean, yes, Freddie, the Spotify version doesn't have the woo, but I mean, fucking, you gotta go with the woo. And which way you want to go, Shana?
I'm going Ric Flair.
Opposite Cougar, eh? But Vito, which way you want to go?
Fucking Ric Flair, baby.
Funny, I haven't been able to hear him for a long time, but that one actually heard crystal clear.
Mm-hmm.
It's very yep.
Brian, how about you?
I am voting for Metalingus. I'm doing Metalingus. That's just that song is associated with Edge. That's a good ass song.
And Chancey?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Ric Flair.
Which means Ric Flair moves on to the quarterfinals to face Batista, which is why I said I don't think it matters. But which way are you gonna go there, Freddie?
Metalingus. If it doesn't have the woo, it's not.
I mean, it has
the entire song. That's the thing. It's not even that. The entire song is not. It's not really important. It's the woo. Everybody knows the woo.
That's the same thing with John Cena. The whole thing is the beginning.
Do. Yeah, I know.
John Cena sucks.
There you go, Brian. There you go.
Moment in time. It's a good moment in time.
Yeah.
I mean, I stopped watching wrestling the first time before John Cena became a thing. Even I remember him and Kurt Angle doing the rap battle, but after that, I forget about. He wasn't even existed in me.
Dude, old John Cena before fucking Lesnar fucking fucked his knee up was.
Yeah, that was. What is it? Thugonomics version? Yeah, that was funny.
No, this is before Thugonomics. This was like before he won any titles when fucking Lesnar fucking just fucking sidelined him for like 8 months.
But no, when I came back into wrestling, John Cena was like the biggest thing ever. And anytime Randy Orton RKO'd him, I was happy as fuck. But that's me personally. But
yo, Basic Thugonomics made our Sweet 16.
Orton's fucking music wasn't on this side of the bracket, was it?
He was on the other side of the bracket yesterday, I'm pretty sure.
That's disappointing.
Damn.
Yeah, where the fuck was he even? I know he was on this at some point.
I don't know.
I don't think he was.
Trash song though. Voices is terrible.
Maybe not. I did not make these rankings, just saying.
What?
But,
when we do
yes,
wrestling theme songs for SummerSlam.
Yes, he was. Randy Orton, Burning My Light was number 61, and it lost to Chris Benoit's whatever.
Yeah, and that's because it's not voices. It's Burning My Light. That's like one of his worst ones. When we do this on Bracket Bastards in the fall or summer for SummerSlam, or maybe fall for
Survivor Series.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna go through it and find some. Have some fun with this one. So.
I'm pretty sure there's a part 3 and 4 that's coming eventually. I'm just saying, but
I guarantee you there is.
But because I haven't seen any AEW theme songs or TNA theme songs in this at all. But
I don't know. Wild Thing was in there yesterday.
That was for Rob Wild, not for John Moxley.
It was still John Moxley though. It's his song.
I don't know who John Moxley is.
Rob had it first.
How do you not know? You're a wrestling fan. You don't know. How are you doing a wrestling bracket if you don't know who John Moxley is?
When I was a wrestling fan,
Moxley's fucking garbage.
When I was a wrestling fan, TNA was going on, but AEW wasn't even a thing yet.
No,
AEW's only been around for 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
Yeah, and I stopped watching wrestling in 2013 because of the Shield. Fuck the Shield. When they beat up the Undertaker, I stopped watching wrestling.
Why?
Because the fact that all these legends are getting taken down by the fucking Shield, including DX,
because they're legends, they need to move on.
No, they don't.
That's why John Cena's going to lose at WrestleMania to Austin Theory. Put him over.
Can't have him risking breaking a hip.
Especially Taker. Taker's half metal now.
I know that, but my generation's gone. I have no interest in spending 4 hours a week to wrestling anymore.
It's the circle of life.
Yeah,
Hakuna Matata, bitches.
My generation left, and DX is old as fuck, so I'm moving on.
Okay, well that's why if you continue to watch it, you have more people coming up. Edge is still there. He's doing a damn good job. Rey Mysterio is still there, doing a damn good job. About to retire, but
I'm waiting for Ray to retire.
The only reason
I'm waiting for this upcoming Friday for Ray to announce that this is his retirement match. So he's either going to beat, if he can't beat his son, he's going to retire.
I mean, that whole story.
I hope they don't do that because I can't stand Dominic.
No, he can't take out Ray.
This whole gimmick that they're doing with the prison thing, I was doing a hard time. I want to fucking slap the shit out of him every time.
Unless they play it
So
like
fucking
Dominic gives him a career-ending injury or something.
Well,
who's Dominic going to injure? All right, Ripley, now I'd be scared.
Yeah.
Put it this way.
She's badass.
Rhea Ripley's the only reason I watch wrestling nowadays is for her.
Yes, mommy.
Dude,
Yes,
Rhea Ripley's a fucking savage, dude.
I would
Have you
gym pics all the time on Twitter and shit? That bitch works out.
Yeah, she's savage. I'm not disagreeing that at all.
I'm looking forward to her match with Charlotte Flair. I think it's going to be fucking one of the best matches of the weekend.
But Jaimie, just to finish things off here for dexterity purposes, is it going to be Edge or Ric Flair? Even though Ric Flair's moving on.
I mean, I'm not a fan of Ric Flair's entrance as much. I have to say I do like how Charlotte has incorporated her own and spin off of his, but I'm going to vote for Edge's because when you hear that, you ultimately think of Edge coming out. So,
which means that Edge could have won this if there was a possibility, but it's going to be Ric Flair versus Batista in the quarterfinals. But that brings us down to the next matchup, and it gets started by Shana, and it's Chris Jericho's Break the Walls Down, number 10, versus number 9, HBK, Shawn Michaels' Sexy Boy.
HBK.
Oh, you picked my theme song when I was a kid. Vito, what about you?
I loved the whole Jericho's fucking thing. When it came out, it was cool as shit. But like HBK's music is just iconic. It's iconic WWE is what it is. It's up there with Ric Flair and Stone Cold's fucking glass shattering and shit.
Well, see, it's funny because there's another theme song that's not on this bracket at all, yesterday or today's, and it kind of pissed me off, and that's Big Show's. Because Big Show's and HBK's are those ones that, like, you see the memes where it's like back in the day you thought wrestlers sung their own theme songs. I could totally see Big Show and HBK singing their own theme songs.
HBK did sing his own theme song.
Pretty sure Big Show did too.
No,
At least had a part of it.
But HBK, that's HBK singing that.
Got it.
And there's a couple of them, couple stars in there now that are doing their own theme song. The Usos. The Usos are in theirs, yeah.
Fuck
Jericho's
Fuck the
his band
Bloodline.
does his.
Bloodline won today, by the way.
I want to see the
I'm
Hart
surprised that Jericho's new one didn't make it in this.
I want to see the Hart family come back. And
Judas?
The
Yeah.
Bloodline
Judas.
kill the
Yeah,
fuck
it's a good song.
But Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I love that one meme. I love that one meme on Facebook where
yeah.
it's like, you thought all the old wrestlers sung their theme songs, and like you see the little black kid like, well, it's the big show. Or
Dude,
as
Yeah,
Rock-
Shawn
when it
Michaels
was
did the
big
vocals, and the girl was Sherry Martel. Sherry Martel was the
Yeah.
girl on Sexy Boy.
Yeah, that's right. I always forget that. I mean, Sherry Martel was his original manager.
Oh, he shan't be taking rebuttals. So there you go. Judas is.
I mean, he's right though.
It is. I mean,
Shant.
break the walls.
Shant.
Well, put this. Shant, whatever. But Brian, which way you want to
go? Sexy Boy.
What are you trying? What are you trying to do?
Whatever that was. Whatever the beginning is.
And Chancey. Chancey.
I tried my best, guys. I tried.
You did.
Immediately, nope.
Chancey, speaking of a sexy boy, is Sexy Boy moving on, or are you going Chris Jericho?
I'm gonna go with Chris Jericho on this one.
Well, it doesn't matter what you say because Freddie's next.
I'm gonna agree with him.
And
mainly because Jaimie said that Sexy Boy was his theme song growing up, and that made me throw open my mouth a little bit. So it is definitely because of that.
Oh, imagine 200-pound, 13-year-old.
No, I don't want to imagine that, especially when you were a kid, because that is creepy. I do not want to imagine a kid being sexy.
That is the ick for you.
Yeah, this is Netflix, dude.
But Jaimie, are you tying it up or Sexy Boy moving on?
Somebody votes after me, right?
Me.
Okay, well, I'm going to make...
Yeah, you may as well just do it. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I can't imagine. I'm not going to make a move on right now because I don't want to make the ultimate decision in the end because I honestly really enjoy Shawn Michaels and his entrance and like just everything that led up to like him and Kevin Nash. Like I feel like it started with that kind of heartbreak kid kind of attitude with his entrance. But I really like Chris Jericho too, and I really like his songs. So I'm going to vote that to tie it up.
And like I said before, it doesn't matter what you say.
Yep.
It's fucking
Yep.
Sexy Boy all day.
It's a good song. I mean, it really is. It's a good song.
Right.
As I said earlier,
Teach your heart out, girls.
Sexy Boy. Damn straight.
Hands off the merchandise.
Sexy Boy and Ass Man got my CDs taken away from me for a long time because I would sing them out loud constantly.
Oh boy. I bet you
And
did.
then in protest, Jeremy went and fired some off onto the carpet.
Mom, how am I supposed to pay this to take away my music?
Oh,
is that why your mother's condo is fucking sticky now?
Paper mache.
We literally were in an airport when I was a kid. We were going on vacation on a cruise or something, and
you jerked off on the carpet in the airport.
That,
dude.
That's everywhere. That's all.
I had to fucking.
TSA is going to have something to say about that.
Hey, that was probably before TSA was.
I feel sorry for those drug sniffing
What makes you
dogs.
think that Jeremy has stopped jacking it in weird places?
Every job I had until now. Thank you.
Church confessionals. I mean,
No, I was brought. I was brought
Taxi
Christian.
cab confessionals. Fucking.
I was brought Christian, not Catholic. Just saying, but you know.
I'm going to go ahead and throw out my standard statement when I say not every memory should be a story.
yeah.
Yes, it should be in my case, Shana, but that means Shana can start the next one. And it's number 8, Rock House, NWO's theme song, versus Whole Lotta Groove, number 34, Cactus Jack's theme song.
Cactus Jack.
And Vito.
NWO.
And Brian.
NWO.
Ooh. And Chancelot.
Also NWO.
Ooh. And
Hey,
Freddie.
yo.
In honor of Chancey, I've always wanted to do this, but I'm always hosting, so I can't do it. To quote a man among men, yep.
You calling Shana and Jaimie men? Just asking.
Well, I mean, they're more of a man than some people I know.
Sometimes my balls are bigger than most.
Some people name cute, but yes. But yeah, Jaimie, which way would you have gone?
Honestly, I don't care if NWO is the one that moves on, but I am actually more into the Cactus Jack entrance, to be honest. So,
well, NWO is moving on, but
right.
And I personally would have given it to Cactus Jack as well, which is why I wish Freddie gave it to Cactus Jack. But oh well, and we move on here, and that means it'll be Shawn Michaels versus NWO in the quarterfinals.
All right.
But we now move to the other side of round 2, and it's number 22, Lie, Cheat, Steal, Eddie Guerrero's theme song, versus number 6, Know Your Role, The Rock's theme song.
Aww.
And it's going to get started off by Vito. Oh, Big Don Vito.
Oh, it's on me.
Yep.
It's on you like Vito was on Edge.
Fuck off, I'm fucking stoned. Leave me alone. The rocks, yes. Yes.
Oh, I mean, you're stoned. You must smell what the rock is cooking there.
I do.
Brownies.
But which way you want to go there, Ryan? The Rock or Eddie Guerrero?
I'm saying Know Your Role. It's got to be done. The Rock. That's a great song.
And Chancey?
Don't be a fucking jabroni. So that would be that would be The Rock.
I was waiting for you to pull the dick move and go the opposite way, but
Eddie's theme music was cool and all, but it was more Eddie Guerrero entering with that music than just the music by itself.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I had the entire lowrider car and everything else going on, bouncing up and down. Yeah, and I agree with that. It was the same thing I was talking about with the entire Brood situation. It was more of a, it's more of the entrance and not the actual song. Having said that,
that comment.
Yeah, no. I was thinking about that last night after the show. Dude, Nakamura's music is probably it's as far as music goes, damn good song.
That made our
why is not on here? I have no idea.
That made the Sweet 16 in my bracket.
Yeah, that's where I saw it was your bracket. I'm like, I don't think that was on my bracket at any point.
Nope.
But then again, the rankings I found, there was very little anything else with WWE and WF back in the day.
I noticed there's an extreme lack of the women's fucking entrance music too, because like Trish Stratus's music is fucking another one.
The cat Sable,
that giggle right before it comes, you know exactly whose music that is.
I mean,
Liv Morgan. Oh my god,
is pretty good too.
Stacey people shipping on it, legs for days.
Shane McMahon should be on this list.
I thought he was, honestly. I thought he was. Like
Shane O'Mac, the fucking.
Honestly, was Shinsuke Nakamura on it?
Well, put it this way. There'll be a part 3 and part 4 at some point, I'm sure.
At least a part 3. At least a part 3.
On it, I mean, when Boogs would play the guitar and shit.
Yeah.
Like my friend Mark said that when his he had his son come out or something like that and play violin, some shit like that. That's some good stuff.
Yep.
I mean,
Strauss.
I mean, the fact that Insane Clown Posse was not on this with the greatest show for Oddity's theme song is disappointing.
Right.
They say they were on the
Mark Henry didn't come out and get
fractions.
Oh,
I heard they.
Mafia, man.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, Mark Henry, 3-6 Mafia. I mean, Chancey.
Somebody gonna get their wig split. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
really good.
Great.
I mean, Chancey.
That was middle of the pack. That was like a 30 seed, 30th rank.
Seth Rollins. I'm surprised his wasn't on here. I mean,
Burn It Down. Yeah.
That's my dog's favorite.
Seth Rollins. This is fucking
It is
fun.
exciting. It gets you pumped up. I don't know that Bianca was on this one either, but when you're into ladies wrestling and stuff,
Yeah,
gets you
fucking
hyped up.
Bianca Belair's fucking
Yeah,
shit when
Bianca.
hers go raw.
And
You
then
do an entire 32 of just women's songs, but
Yeah, Bianca Belair. She, I think her song was against
Bray Wyatt and the
Undertaker in
Wyatt
the
family wasn't their theme song is not on here either.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's the vote? What are we voting on this one? We're getting way off topic.
It's 3 in a row for The Rock and none for Eddie Guerrero, and I believe the vote is on Freddie, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably. I'm going to go for Eddie on here. I'm going to agree that it is more of an entire entrance, but I also know that the Rock's going to win this. So I'm going to give Eddie a little bit of hope before he gets completely dashed.
Well, Jaimie, is The Rock going to win this, or are you going to win Eddie?
To be honest with you, I would have expected something different from Eddie's entrance. I'm not impressed with it at all. So my vote is The Rock.
Which means Know Your Role moves on to the quarterfinals, as it damn well should. And I would have went for The Rock anyway, because I was never that big an Eddie Guerrero fan. I was more of a Chris Benoit fan, but personally. Or even a Perry Saturn and Dean Malenko fan if we're going to talk about all the radicals here. But in my personal opinion, I don't know. But which way do you want to go there, Shana?
I go with The Rock.
Yeah, we all know you like a rock hard. What up, Jaimie Spawn?
Huh? He goes, "Can I stay?" And I'm like, "I don't care. Listen in, bud."
And Jamie's little semen demon.
I'm a minion.
He's a minion.
I'm a freaking minion.
God help us all. But Brian, you can start off the next matchup here to see who The Rock's going to face. And it's number 5, Break It Down, by the X's theme song, versus Loaded, number 19, the Hardy Boys theme song.
Oh, man. And I was part of the crew that put Loaded in there. Well, pretty much everyone was. That was kind of funny, actually.
It was a loaded vote.
It was. I do like Loaded, but I got to go with DX. It's got to be DX. Break It Down. A lot of build-up. And I was like, there's no real pop. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say there isn't. There is pop. When they say, "Are you ready?" That is the pop. And I was like,
yeah, that's the pop. That's good enough for me. As soon as they say, "Are you ready?" a fucking whole arena erupts.
That's
like
right. But then it takes.
That video is legit too.
Yeah, the helicopters and the fucking SWAT teams in the video and everything. Like, yeah, fuck yeah.
It's wild that they like kind of just incorporate that in the crowd shots in the beginning. It's pretty wild. Having all that happen. I come from a TV background, so I'm like, oh, they did it so much different than everyone else. It's wild.
Chanty, what about you?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're getting the shirts made up, Chanty. I swear to God. Freddie?
Yep. For what?
DX versus Hardy Boys.
Oh, it's DX. The entire you didn't know is the entire doo doo type thing, dude. That was it's one of those songs that entire if you listen to it, just listen to it, not even the video or anything else. Listen to it. It gives you chills.
Yeah,
which is what good music should do.
And Jaimie,
I don't know. Maybe I'm not really. I like Break It Down, but I'm thinking the Hardy Boys. Going with them.
And I personally want to give it to the Hardy Boys too, because I know DX is going to win. But I'll throw another one to the Hardy Boys because they made the 2000s wrestling so much better. But Shana, which way are you going to go?
Hardy Boys.
Which makes it a tiebreaker for Big Don Vito. Is it DX or Hardy Boys?
Oh my!
And keep in mind, they will be whoever wins will be facing the Rock in the quarterfinals.
Do it, Vito. Do it, Vito.
Hardy Boys.
Prison phone.
Live. Fucking full. All right, the fucking Hardy Boys. All right.
That's the greatest.
That still gets me going. No, I will say. I agree.
Which means Hardy Boys will move on to the quarterfinals as well. And that's to bring us to the last two matchups of round two. And it's going to get started off with Chansey. And number 3, Motorhead's The Game, Triple H's theme song, versus number 2, Rest in Peace, The Undertaker's theme song.
Undertaker.
And Freddie?
One more time.
The Game versus Rest in Peace.
I'm gonna go Game on this one.
And Jaimie? You're muted.
I don't know. I was re-listening to Triple H real quick. This is a really good matchup. This is kind of dumb for me because I would vote for both of them if they were against other ones, but I feel like The Undertaker kind of has like that nostalgia and just kind of gets under your skin just right. So.
Is it the song though, or the actual entire 5-minute entrance?
Oh, true.
The song. The song
See,
you fucking like.
That's what I'm saying though. Is like the entire Undertaker entrance. It's a combo. So if you're just going song for song, The Game with like Motorhead on that one is it gets a good form of vibrations going with that.
I would have to disagree though, because there's no difference between the gonging of the bell and Lemmy and the guitar player playing a fucking open string on the guitar. They both equal out to the same exact thing, which is a noticeable pop that comes from each of the songs.
My point is that this is a damn good matchup because they're even.
Really,
they really are.
I will fully agree, but I think I will land on Undertaker on this one. But I wouldn't be mad if Triple H gets the win.
Well, I'm playing Undertaker because Rest in Peace was my fucking callback song on my phone for like a good 5 years, and every video game I ever played, it was Undertaker's theme song I picked as my theme song. So, and the entrance, it's fucking Undertaker, the god of wrestling. He literally is a god of wrestling. But Shana, how about you?
I'm going with The Game.
And Big Don Vito?
It's got to be Undertaker, man. Undertaker's even if it's just that gong, it's so iconic. It's even more so than fucking. I love Motorhead. Motorhead is great. His whole song is great, but as far as entrance music goes, Undertaker's it's one of the fucking greats. It's Taker.
And Brian, which way would you have gone?
So just a shameless plug. This was our quarterfinal matchup, Undertaker versus Triple H, and the people voted The Game by only 3 votes. It was one of the closest matchups we had.
Oh wow!
Which is still going on. It's still going on. Like this is out of like hundreds of people. But I would have said The Game. That's my personal vote.
Yeah. Which means everybody on this bracket needs to go to Brian's brackets on Twitter and Instagram and vote for the Rest in Peace Undertaker. Just saying. But
Pretty sure I have been.
I have been as well, but I mean, I have you belled, so anytime you post something, it pops up in my feed, but in my notifications.
Yeah. So
I have a lot of brackets like that.
Super random though. Right after this, I am going to post on Twitter that the championship is Stone Cold versus The Game. The Game did win its semifinal matchup against The Rock.
Nice.
If I'm not mistaken, that's just like Unforgiven 2001, but
pretty much. But we're doing songs. Remember, we're going on the songs, man.
Oh, I know, but
that'll be a good one.
That means that the who's gonna face Taker. It's either number 1, I Won't Do What You Tell Me, Stone Cold, versus number 36, Gangrel and the Brood, Blood. And this one gets started out by Freddie.
Oh, Glass Shatters.
Jaimie?
There's a Brood versus who?
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. Oh, Man, Stone Cold.
That theme song, by the way, is also if you listen to our show on Spotify, the first little tidbit where I'm explaining that this is not a kid friendly show. The entire what was I say? Not yeah, it's not minivan friendly. That's his theme song played on the piano.
Okay.
That's
minivan friendly. I used to fucking sell drugs out of the minivan. What do you mean it's not minivan friendly? Like,
Yeah.
it was friendly in my minivan for sure.
Well, and that means it goes down to me, and I'm gonna vote for the Brood because even though I have a feeling which way it's going, I'm voting for the Brood. But Shana, how about you?
I'm going the Brood.
Interesting. And Big Don Vito?
I too am gonna go the Brood.
And Brian?
Stone Cold by a mile.
Which ties it up.
It's like we insulted his ancestors with those two groups.
I was just shocked.
Traumatized this guy.
No, it's
Which
okay.
ties it up for Chancy Pants there to pick the winner.
And the winner is gonna be the Brood.
Yes!
Woo!
See,
That's just travesty.
He just cut Mike and fucking video just so he can throw a
Man,
whole
fuck you
ass
guys.
fit. He just fucking shut it all down. He's gonna come back. His room's gonna be fucking demolished. His hair's gonna be a mess. Oh man, it's gonna
His
be
glasses are
great.
gonna be sitting lopsided.
They're all gonna be crooked and shit. Oh.
This is 13th reason right here.
That means it's the end of round 2 at 2.5 hours. And
Oh yeah,
It's a wrestling bracket, dude. These things go long.
but just
Sorry,
saying,
gotta make it dramatic here.
I got another.
Oh, that was great. No, that was great.
Just saying, I got another show supposed to be on in like 15 minutes. So yeah, but
Oh yeah, well you know.
but
See that?
that brings us to the quarterfinals, and this one's to get started off by Jaimie, and it's "I Walk Alone," Batista's song by Saliva, versus also "Spluck Zarathustra," Ric Flair's theme song.
Oh, the Ric Flair, yeah.
Batista, please.
Come and take a ride on my train.
There's
And-
lots of space for you in the back.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
Shanna,
even a shower.
A shower?
Shanna, there's not enough space for me in the back of you, I know, but I'm gonna go for Ric Flair 100% because it's fucking Ric Flair's theme song, which is amazing. And I was never the biggest fan of Batista's theme song, but which way you want to go, Shanna?
I'm going with Ric Flair. He's wunderbar, fantastic as a crap human being.
I think you want me a Zarathustra in the rear, but Vito, which way you going?
Yeah, fucking Ric Flair, bitch.
Woo! And Brian?
This is a situation that I can't associate Ric Flair with the Space Odyssey song, so I'm going "I Walk Alone."
Well, you might, because Chancey, which way you going?
I'm going with Ric Flair.
He's going to Woo Town.
Chancey's like muting it in a second, like, Casey, we're thruster tonight. But
He does the margarine.
he's gonna text Vito any second now, like, you want no part of this. But Freddie, which way you want to go?
As far as wrestling theme songs go, it's Batista.
Which means Ric Flair moves on 4-3.
I'm looking forward to this this bracket in August or September. The minds are thinking correctly here.
But
And which you are more than welcome on, dude. We do wrestling brackets around the big four. So
That sounds good.
Big five.
I was
Big
gonna say it
five
took a
too.
while to get this done.
no, because we don't do Money in the Bank yet, but we
No.
are booked.
King of the Rings come back. That's the big
Yeah,
five. King of the Rings comes back.
no, it's not. It's coming back, but it's not Big Five.
Don't tell Booker T.
But we are booked all out until like October as far as stuff goes. So I may have to move some stuff around for that one. So,
But means we'll see who gets a face Ric Flair in the next matchup, and it gets started by me, and it's number 9, HBK's Sexy Boy versus number 8, NWO's Rockhouse. And you know I'm voting for Sexy Boy because fuck NWO. Like, seriously, fuck NWO. But
I mean, if you want to, I mean,
right in the carpet.
I mean, that's a little gay, but okay.
I mean, Shana, which way you want to go?
I think I'm gonna go HBK.
You love yourself, Sexy Boy, I know. But Vito, which way you want to go?
I mean,
Clean up the carpet.
Fuck NWO. I gotta go with NWO.
And Brian?
HBK.
Ooh.
Big time.
And Chancey, is HBK moving on, or are you going for NWO?
I'm going with NWO.
Forward.
Keep it spicy.
And Freddie, are you tying it up, or is Sexy Boy winning?
it's definitely NWO.
Nice.
Which means it's a tiebreaker for Jaimie motherfucking Full of Sparks.
Sexy Boy versus NWO.
HBK versus NWO.
Yeah.
See?
That's sexy. I'm glad I get to do the tiebreaker. I'm like the queen of tiebreakers. It's not NWO.
Oh, which means sexy. Which means actually, that's interesting because it's Sexy Boy versus Ric Flair in the semifinals. Then.
Oh, you can count me down for Sexy Boy right now.
I'm sure, but I don't know which way I'm gonna go on that one, honestly. But that brings us to our side of the quarterfinals, and this one gets started off by Shana. It's number 6, Know Your Role, the Rock's theme song, versus number 19, Loaded, the Hardy Boys theme song.
The Rock.
I still can't believe the Hardy Boys fucking beat up.
I like the Hardy Boys. Leave me alone.
No, I know, but I can't believe they beat Hogan.
Well, Vito, is it Hardy Boys or The Rock?
Fuck the Hardy Boys, bud.
And Brian?
Come on, Brian.
You know, you want to
Come over
Come on, McLovin.
You started this.
Are you serious with this?
Hardy Boys, Hardy Boys. Come on.
I'm gonna need you to not do that ever again, Freddie.
I am going to vote. I'm going to vote for Loaded. I'm voting for the Hardy Boys.
All right.
And Sir Chancelot?
Yup.
And Freddie?
Yo.
Which means Loaded moves on to the semifinals. But which way would you have gone, Jaimie?
Yes, they are moving on. I'm behind that.
I kind of want the Hardy Boys to win this entire thing now.
And
I'm not gonna lie, I do.
Oh, they're not going to, if I might say. I'm saying that, but
I'm going to try to be as logical as I can from this point forward.
But
You're in the wrong group for this one.
Yeah, you're the wrong show.
I'm aware.
Our show is a little bit different, but yeah.
This is like winning a gold medal at the Special Olympics.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Vito knows all about that. He could give you a documentary about that. But
Right.
can't really
Is there a prison riot going on or what? Like he just keeps fading in and out.
Chancey, are the prisoners upstairs breaking loose?
Not from what I can see. They're packed in there pretty tight.
I bet they are.
Yeah.
About 350 worth of tight. But I'm going to give my vote to The Rock just because he lost anyway, but doesn't matter, as The Rock will say. But that brings us down to the final matchup in the
Proud of the
quarterfinals.
Hardy Boys.
And
So proud.
it's going to
Doing Ryan North Carolina proud.
And it's going to get started by Vito. Vito, you can start this one out. And it's number 2, Taker's Rest in Peace, versus number 1. Actually, I don't know. Sorry. Not number 1. Number 36 is The Brood's Blood. So it's Ministry versus Ministry.
The Brood versus who?
Versus
It sounds like I'm
Taker-
trying to place an order at McDonald's in the drive-thru.
It really does.
I believe he said The Brood.
I thought he said versus what?
Yeah, me. I'm asking.
Versus Taker's Rest in Peace.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
Bong.
And Brian, which way are you going to go?
Undertaker.
And
no other explanation.
Chancey, no other explanation you need. Chancey?
Yeah, I'm going with the Undertaker on that one.
And Freddie?
It keeps getting Brian in trouble every time he talks. So it's like, nope, no more. Give him my vote, and that is it. It is. We all like hitting the bongs, so it is Undertaker for me.
And Jaimie?
I'm gonna go with The Brood.
Ooh. Well, I'm not giving Shana the chance to tiebreak this one. It's Taker. I'm not letting The Brood go past Taker. No way in fucking hell.
Brood shouldn't have made it this far anyway.
That would have been great.
The Brood beat out Stone Cold, which is something
I know.
would never fucking happen.
I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them.
But they can't beat out their Lord and Master, The Undertaker. So, but which way would you have gone, Shana?
I would have gone with The Brood, so good call.
I know it's a fucking good call. You don't got to tell me that shit. Call me the big show because I'm knocking that fucking Brood out. But
I regret my decision.
well, that's bring us down now to the semifinals. Means we're almost done with this. I gotta fucking go soon. And it's going to be started off by Brian. Is it number 12? Also,
Flair.
Block Zarathustra. Oh, and the BBC himself, Velveteen Harp, would have voted for The Brood as well.
It's about time he got here, dude. I texted him a while ago.
He's been busy, and he would have been here if Carice wanted him to be here.
And he came in at the perfect time because Flair's about to get voted out again.
Yep. And so, as I was saying, it's getting started by Brian. It's number 12. Also, Block Zarathustra, Ric Flair's theme song, versus number 9, HBK, Shawn Michaels, Sexy Boy.
So I stand by what I said. I think that the whole Ric Flair situation, having that song, it kind of sours the mood for me that he has that song. Because it's just known everywhere else. I think I like HBK. That's my vote.
And yeah, Chancey, which way you want to go?
Ric Flair.
Yeah.
I love how we get all really quiet randomly here.
Yeah, I was sort of, yes, I was muted, but I was threatening to Stone Cold stun my kids. But
we were waiting for Jeremy to finish fucking beating his kids. So
I threatened. I don't beat. I threaten. That's all it takes. But Chance, where you want to go?
Ric Flair.
Woo! But Freddie.
Boo. I'm gonna vote for Harvey on this one.
Doesn't Harvey hate HBK? Or no, he hates
I know. Well, no. He just loves Ric Flair. But I'm going to vote for Harvey on this one because Harvey's a really, really, really good guy, and I'm going to vote for Sexy Boy. Because if you think about it, Sexy Boy, he was a heel back then. Still is kind of a heel, to be honest. That is the perfect way to get people to hate you. Is saying yourself you're like you're God's gift to women type thing, and I can't be touched and anything else. This is not Ric Flair's Woo song. It is the song from 2001 Space Odyssey.
You just split hairs.
I like how it goes back to that.
Let's be honest.
But,
that and I don't like Ric Flair.
But Jaimie, which way you want to go?
Oh, I guess on the behalf of others, I'm going to go against my Shawn Michaels.
Oh, dude, no, look at this. Look at this. HBK theme is better than Flair's. He agrees.
The Velveteen Black Dream confirms it.
Well,
boom.
And
like I said, I'm voting for Harvey. Call me a liar.
Ric Flair, fuck it.
Yeah.
And that means it's all tied up.
Yeah.
And since it used to be my trampoline wrestling theme song, I will go with HBK as well.
You should retire that theme song and let HBK lose.
Well, it's still May. It's 3-2 now. But Shana, which way you want to go?
I am going with the Woo.
Which is not this song.
But now, Vito, you are the tiebreaker between.
No shit. Ain't that some shit? I wonder what I'm gonna.
I think we should let Harvey vote because we can't understand what Vito's saying. He's at McDonald's right now.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you. It stinks we can't get your vote in. It's terrible. I know.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me walk. I'll walk upstairs real quick and ask him. Hey,
don't come
they
up
want.
here, Chancey. I'm beating it.
It's not Ric Flair, bitch.
Yeah. I officially heard him say Ric Flair. So.
Copy that.
I tried, Harvey. I tried.
I heard it too. And
he's just a sexy Harv. Sexy Harv.
Yeah, he's just a sexy Harv.
It works.
That's an amazing theme song on Men of the Prize.
At least he's not a sexy Kurt. Just a sexy Kurt.
Well, I don't think it matters either way.
I'll make your ankle hurt.
I'm pretty sure Ric Flair's going to lose to the other side here. Because in the other side of the semifinals, and Chancey gets started now.
Ric Flair's going to lose this time, too.
It's number 19, Loaded by Hardy Boys theme song, versus number 2, Rest in Peace, Undertaker's theme song.
Aww.
I'm going to go with the Hardy Boys.
Oh, yeah.
And Freddie?
It's Taker, dude. That gong at the beginning of the song, you can't, and it's still a good song after that too. Like it's not just that, and then it drops off. It's a damn good song either way. It is a song that gives you chills. You want to feel something when it comes to this. The Hardy Boys is a joke at this point, and I ask you not to tarnish the greatness of this podcast by having the Hardy Boys go past Taker.
I think they kind of tarnished the podcast when they invited me.
Oh my God.
I just want to say hello, CL. What's going on, beautiful? But
Freddie, you just want to take away the sting for the fact that you fucked us over earlier and you voted out Evolution.
Yeah, I said that before.
So there it is. This is what I'm basing my vote on right here. Depending on the chill.
Jaimie's up next. Is it Taker or Hardy Boys?
Oh, I'm thinking I'm doing Hardy Boys.
Well, I'm 100% giving it to Taker because it's Taker all day. And Shana?
I'm going with the boys of Hardy.
Yes.
Evolution's not in this, Harvey. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Harvey may not know this. In our show before, it was my choice between Evolution and Freebirds, and I chose Freebirds to move on. So
a lot of fuck yous for that.
I got major heat on that one.
That was a good time. Harvey, you probably would have actually said Evolution in that situation.
No, he wouldn't have.
No, because Harvey's aged enough to love the Freebirds, but
Yep.
So why? But I still would have voted for Evolution.
Vito, I love you too, Boo Boo. I love you too. But Harvey says correct pick, but Vito, is it Hardy Boys or Taker?
Fucking Hardy Boys, baby. Yeah.
Oh no.
Running over yet.
Chancy, can I pull a host thing here? Just kick people out. Just asking. But
Oh shit! That's the best thing ever.
Motherfuckers!
Look what you've done, Brian.
That's the fucking
and
madness going on right now.
Speaking of Brian, even though it's for dexterity purposes, which way would you have gone?
I would have picked Undertaker.
And see, the Hardy Boys song isn't even on this list. That's what bothers me. Like I can't hear it to know exactly what it is. It bothers me. No, that's NWO.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's definitely not it.
Because I honestly couldn't find the Hardy Boys theme song at all.
I know. That's the reason I'm saying it's not on this list.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, it did not show up on Spotify for me either. It did not. It's nowhere.
Spotify sucks. That's why I use YouTube for it.
Spotify doesn't have everything.
I used to use YouTube Music there, but then
Hey, isn't there like a finals that we're supposed to vote on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably get this so you can be at your show that you're 5 minutes late to.
But whatever, they'll live. It's a drinking paranormal show. We start late all the time. But
perfect.
Oh, this is great.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks that drives a girl wild. I've got the move that really move 'em. I said chill up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just
the finals get started off by Freddie. You have the honor. And it's also Splot Zarathustra, number 12, Ric Flair's theme song, versus where the fuck number 19, Loaded Hardy Boys theme song. So it's number 19 versus number 12 in the final.
This might be the best day of my life.
That was the day you met me, Shana. But Freddie, which way you going?
I vote for Evolution.
Harvey, what would you pick? Ric Flair or Hardy Boys?
No. I absolutely cannot stand the fact that the Hardy Boys has made this into a major joke. The Ric Flair's music, I will add woo into it. I'm not voting for the song. I'm voting for woo. I will vote for Ric Flair in the finals because of the woo, and that is it.
And Jaimie?
Under protest.
I really like the Hardy Boys theme, honestly. I really do. But I'm going Hardy Boys, fuck it.
Oh.
And I am going to end this mockery and agree with who should be my VP, not Chanty's VP, Harvey, and go for Flair.
So you're not going to agree with me? What the fuck?
Shanna, I'll agree with you too, but Shana, which way are you going?
Woo!
Yeah. And Big Don Vito himself? Is Flair winning, or are you going to go for
Fuck
Freddie
yeah,
Boy?
White Flair's winning, baby. Yeah.
Which means Ric Flair does win first place. He wins first place in this side of the bracket, I'll say. But which way you going there, Brian?
In this situation, I guess I would have picked the lesser of two evils, which in my eyes would be the Hardy Boys. It would have been the Hardy Boys.
No, the GOAT hasn't won it all yet. There's still another side, Harvey.
Yep, he has to face the winner from last night, which we'll discuss in a minute. But Chanty, which way would you have gone to finish off this matchup?
What, for Ric Flair?
Versus Hardy Boys.
Ric fucking Flair.
Which means Ric Flair would have won this 5-2. But
Oh, for sure.
But before we do the grand winner matchup for both sides, we got to figure out who would have been third and who would have been fourth in this. And this is the interesting matchup right here, actually, I think. And it's going to get started off with Jaimie. And it's number 9, HBK, Sexy Boy, versus number 2, Taker's Rest in Peace, for third and fourth place.
Oh, dang. I probably would put, honestly, Undertaker as my number 3. So I'll vote for them on that one.
And I agree 100% because it would have been Undertaker or Sexy Boy for me as well. Because I used to literally do the fucking bow down, like arm up thing for Taker every time he did an entrance when I was a kid.
Jesus, dude, save some pussy for the rest of us.
And at least this one's in the top 5, so I ain't mad about that.
And Shana, which way would you have gone for third and fourth place?
I'm going Undertaker.
Undertaker got all the women wet back in the 90s. But Vito?
Undertaker.
Which means Taker would win third place in this, making the Hardy Boys win second some fucking how. I don't know how. And Brian, which way would you have gone for third and fourth place?
I would have gone HBK. There's something about that song that I do enjoy. So, I probably would have gone in middle school and done the same thing as you.
Ahmed Johnson's team was on the other side, Harvey. And he lost in the first round, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Ahmed Johnson's Pearl River Rip lost to Nation of Domination in the first round of the other side, Harvey.
Yeah. No,
And I did vote for Ahmed Johnson on that one, though.
But, Freddie, which way would you have gone between Taker and...
Oh, it's Taker. Taker should have won this entire thing.
I agree. I fucking agree.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Parties to go on this Cinderella run, baby.
Chanty, which way would you have gone? I think I skipped you.
I would have went with the Undertaker.
So Undertaker wins third place 6-1 against fourth place HBKs. But that brings us to the grand winner of it all, and it's going to be Harvey might like this. The grand matchup for both sides is also Splach Zarathustra, number 12, Ric Flair, versus number 41, who won the other side, Legion of Doom and Road Warriors. Oh, what a rush! And this one gets started off by me. And I am going to go with Legion of Doom, Road Warriors, what a rush.
I vote last, man.
You sure do, Freddie.
Can I vote last?
After me, of course, gets to go Shana.
Woo!
It's going to go back and forth in this bitch, I guarantee you. It's just going to go, what a rush, woo, what a rush, woo, what a... Just, you dicks.
But Shana, which way you want to go? Legion of Doom / Road Warriors or Ric Flair?
I'll say it again if I get 2 votes. Woo! Woo!
All right. Ric Flair. And Vito?
Ric Flair drip, baby. Yeah.
And that brings it down to Brian.
I will finally vote for Ric Flair. Woot.
Oh!
Freddie's like, I'm wiping my hands of all of it. It's all bullshit. I'm done.
No, I'm just glad I didn't have to make that decision.
Harvey, which way would you vote? Legion of Doom or Ric Flair? But which way you going to go, Chancey?
Oh, you know which way I'm going. I'm going Ric Flair every day.
Oh, you didn't know?
Which means Ric Flair is the grand winner of this whole thing. But for dexterity purposes, Freddie, which way would you have gone? And you aren't going last, actually. You forgot about Fuller Sparks there.
Yeah. I was my spelling was off. I'm gonna go.
You spelled
with,
Fuller with a PH.
No, I spelled Jaimie with an E for some reason. I don't know why. It still would have been wrong because fucking Jeremy with an R. Anyway, I'm gonna go with what a rush on this one.
And Jaimie, which way would you go for dexterity purposes? What a rush or also Splach Zarathustra?
I just love I love hearing you say that. That's the only good thing about Ric Flair moving this entire way around. I love hearing you pronounce it because one, it's correct, and two, it's just fucking fun to hear it.
Right. Honestly, when it comes down to it, I think I'm going Ric Flair.
Well, it looks like the only people that vote for Legion of Doom are me and Shana, I believe. But
no,
I went with Doom.
It was you and Freddie. It was you and Freddie, bro.
Because
you want to know why? You want to know why? Because you know who won? The diamond ring wearing, the Rolex wearing, the kiss stealing, women, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet plane flying, and I'll tell you what, I'm having a hard time holding these gators down. Someone help me. Please, someone help me hold these gators down. Woo!
Well, all right.
Boo.
Which means that at the end of the Wrestling Thieves bracket, which will be released on WrestleMania weekend on Saturday and Sunday, each part, Ric Flair won first place in the grand winner of them all. Loaded by the Hardy Boys somehow won second place on this half.
Woo!
I can't believe
now
that
the
happened.
Hardy Boys are the real winners in this one because they should have been out a while ago.
Yeah, I agree because they beat DX and they beat fucking The Rock, which never would happen in wrestling. Just saying.
Brood, I'm pretty sure I can't believe that shit happened.
But
The Brood Nuggets. I can't believe
number third was Rest in Peace by Taker, and the fourth place winner is Sexy Boy by HBK. But which also makes me proud to announce that next month, well, technically next month's special bracket will be Weird Al Yankovic for April Fool's Day.
Oh,
Nice.
And,
right, dude.
And Chancey, who was your artist pick for April?
Queen.
And it will be,
Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
and it will be a two-part bracket for Queen as well because it's fucking Queen. Freddie Mercury should have won the Best Singers bracket on Mass Debaters, but fuck Whitney Houston.
Shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens because of racism, but
Well, I don't know about that.
I do.
I'm excited for the Queen one. That's cool.
But Queen will be the artist in April, and I'll be thinking about my artist for May because I got two choices. But I will say it will be a rapper or a rap group, but because we haven't had a rap group on here since I did ICP back in what was that? January, December. So
like 4 months ago.
yeah, one of those. But
Wasn't it
Feels like it.
Freddie, where can they find you?
I am the head bastard over at Bracket Bastards. You can find me on that podcast. You can find it on Facebook at Bracket Bastard. The S and Bastard is a $sign because fuck you, Facebook. I'm also at Freddie Fisher on Facebook. You can find me there. Twitter at Bastard warned you about. Instagram at You Can't Lick Me, not one word.
And Miss Jaimie Fuller fucking Spox, where can they find you?
Well, I am on the Book of Faces under Jaimie Fuller Sparks or Slipknot Chica. That's usually my handle when you check me out through Snapchat and Twitter. I'm not sure that I'm on there anymore, but I got Instagram. But I am on Bracket Bastards. So, as Freddie said, you can catch our episodes on Spotify, being released on Sundays, and we go live usually on Saturdays, sometimes Sundays. But follow us for a good time. I think we lost Jeremy.
Who wants to go next?
You.
All right. I am Shana. You can find me every Tuesday on Crime Rewind. And that is where you can find me wherever you get most of your crime fixes and podcast stuff and things and shit.
Fucking well.
So they can find you in Vito's closet then.
No, it's not a hostage situation.
But I was trying to call Brian next, but I was in the bathroom and I was apparently my headphones suck and I can't go down the hall. But Brian, where can
Sorry,
I
I
find
couldn't
you?
sense you from the bathroom. You can find me.
Shana,
First
go
of all, thanks for having me. This was awesome.
My pleasure, dude.
Even though the Hardy Boys, they got a little crazy, but I'm happy about it. This was sick, so thank you.
Welcome to
You
our
can
world.
And yes, Freddie, Harvey said Harvey says the grand winning finals are two horrible themes, but
you know what? Hey, that's how the voters go. They do their thing. You can find me on Brian Brackets on Instagram and Twitter. We're doing our wrestling theme final tonight on both platforms, which it will be the game Triple H versus I Won't Do What You Tell Me by Stone Cold. And then our bracket after that, starting next week, will be N64 games.
I can't wait for that shit. I can't wait for that shit. I really can't.
I do have a twist though. There's no Super Mario Brothers, no Super Smash, no Mario Party, and no Mario Kart because that was a Final Four for franchises. So they've already kind of graduated from the whole Brian Bracket situation. But,
so
find me there.
So with that, couldn't you just have an entire bracket of just those four series?
Pretty much.
And have it in like four different corners. So one of each game, one of each series matches up in the final four.
Yeah, like Kart Wii versus Double Dash, and then you got like Brawl versus Melee and all that other stuff. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's possible. Got all those things, and then eventually we'll do a tournament of champions. So thank you once again. I appreciate you guys.
Well,
thank you.
Brian, I will gladly let you know what's coming up for brackets. Well, past next month because US Herbert's coming up next month. And if you want to be on any, let me know. We're always looking for guests. And
yeah, man.
And we also when we start our Patreon / subscription service eventually, Musers Beyond, we will be branching into video games as well as other areas of pop culture, maybe. So we will let you know. But that's a subscription service, and you got to pay to see that, just like my special videos. But Don Vito, where can they not find you?
Fucking nowhere.
So they can't find you. They can't find you fucking nowhere.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He's everywhere.
He is in the darkest image.
He's like he's like Dark Man. He is everywhere and nowhere.
Well, Chancey, where can they find your glorious bearded ass?
Well, I mean, the Book of Faces under my name, Twitter, and that's Red Eye Table because Twitter sucks. TikTok and fucking Instagram is Red Eye Roundtable. The Antisocial Network. Here, other places, the grocery store.
And that's it?
That's pretty much it.
Well, Freddie's wife cracked the whip, so he had to go. But you can find me, of course, and Chancey on Facebook as Maniacal Music, as Paranormal Normal / Maniacal Music Musings podcast for the S Facebook group. New name coming soon. You can find us on Twitter and the Gram as that Juggalo Bastard. And you can find us on TikTok as that Juggalo Bastard podcast, where you can see the clips from our amazing brackets we do. And you can also find our episodes in full, our older episodes. The Stevie Wonder bracket will be getting uploaded in full in the next week or two after I get done with all the clips for the last 4 parts of brackets now. And you could find, of course, us on YouTube as Maniacal Music Musings, where you can see our beautiful, sexy faces every day if you like. I know Shana watches it like regular, but you can find us next month as our specials, as announced, Weird Al and Queen. And the Weird Al one is almost full already. I know that. So we have 2 spots left open on that. If anybody wants in on that, let me know. But after that, the Queen one's fully open at this point. I'm sure it's going to be highly debated to see who gets on that. I'm pretty damn sure. But we will see you next time, listeners. And thank you for watching. And remember, we are proud to be part of the Antisocial Network.